Peace. Y'all know the M.Reck room etiquette. Pound that like button. This is the livest show. I am the livest host. M.Reck for MRecktv. We got breaking news. Okay. 50 Cent and Marlon Wayans are going noodles on each other. Going beef stew. Niggas going crazy on Instagram right now. Run the lights up. I'ma get into they back and forth IG comments and posts and memes. And then I'm going to get into the video that got us all here. Okay? Let's get it. Salute to the Rec Mob. We ain't going to waste no time. Run the lights up. The like button costs you nothing. Let's get it. Salute to the Rec Mob. We here. Run it up. Okay. Here we go. Boom. Right off the back, I'm going to get into the all-in intro after this. But right off the back, you see 50 Cent, he responds to Marlon doing an interview on, 92.3 LA about the Diddy doc, pretty much saying he's Diddy'd out and 50 Cent will get his karma and all that, right? So 50 responds with this post. We all know where this is from. It's from that White Chicks movie. You know what I mean? That shit was always spooky to me, but whatever. So 50 caption is, keep my name out your mouth, boy. Like that, right? And then, you see all types of people in the comments and all that. You see the 050 movement in the comments, saying put it in the comments section. And there's a lot of comments. I'm going to get to that. But let's get to Marlon real quick. You know what I mean? We're going to pivot off that and we're going to go right into this Marlon joint. Okay? I got y'all. We ain't come to play, and then we're going to go into the Marlon video because it's a long video of him really breaking down the whole Diddy doc and all that, all right? So Marlon responds with the meme from the movie 12 Years a Slave, and he photoshops 50 Cent head on a body, okay? And then his caption is, now think about this, 50. Damn. All right, so they going crazy. This is all this morning and 50 late last night, but Marlon with the shit early in the morning. Like Marlon was with the shit 5 in the morning. Okay, we gonna take calls. You can call me up 310-692-9055. But I'm gonna play this clip of the interview where this all stems from. All right, salute to the Rec Mob. Run it up. Call me up after the interview. We gonna get to the shit. We ain't come to play. All right, let's get it. Salute to the Rec Mob. We here. Hold on. I got y'all. Call me up 310-692-9055 in 5 minutes. All right, let's get it.
Watch the Diddy documentary?
Eventually, but I look, man, I'm not gonna keep throwing the dude under the bus, man, and serving time in prison. I know Diddy, I know his kids, it must be hard for them. You know what I mean? At a point, what I'm saying, like on a human level, I just go, all right, man, we did it. I'm Diddy'd out. We Diddy'd it. We Diddy'd it. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, look, how much more he's already incarcerated. How much further under the bus do you throw, man? Right now,
You're closer to it than people realize, I think.
We ain't that close.
Not close.
Say that into the camera. We ain't baby all close.
Not you stupid.
But yo, look, Puff is
Nah. You working with Puff?
Puff for 30 years.
You saw Big before he passed?
Yeah.
Bro, so you're close. And Jack, what were you saying about that?
I went to college with Puff.
Hang on. What were you saying?
I know.
Marlon was real slick with that. He said, yeah, we close, but we ain't baby or you close. That was crazy. See, I'm going to let this thing play, but also you got to remember Marlon's a comedian. So he can get into a different kind of trolling bag. You dig what I'm saying? So this going to be interesting nevertheless, but let's get back to the video. Salute to the Rec Mob. You heard?
I'm Diddy'd out. We Diddy'd it. We Diddy'd it. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, look, how much more he's already incarcerated. How much further under the bus do you throw, man? Right now,
You're closer to it than people realize, I think.
And we ain't that close.
Not close. Say that into the camera.
We ain't baby all close.
Nah, you stupid.
But yo, look, Puff is
nah. You working with Pac?
Puff for 30 years.
You saw Big before he passed?
Yeah.
Bro, so you're close. And Jack, what were you saying about that?
I went to college with Puff.
Hang on. What were you saying?
I knew Diddy when he was Puffy.
Okay.
In the documentary, there was insinuations of, that Diddy possibly had something to do with both Tupac and Biggie. And,
who's telling the story, right? You can skew
people very close to the situation.
But you can create any narrative as a producer and as a director and as a storyteller.
That's a fact, y'all. That's a fact. I mean, we're going to talk about it, but we got to call it for what it is. But we're going to let them rock, though. We ain't no glazing over here. We're going to keep it fair on both ends of the spectrum, neutral.
Passed?
Yeah.
Bro, so you're close. And Jack, what were you saying about that?
I went to college with Puff.
Hang on. What were you saying?
I knew Diddy when he was Puffy.
Okay.
In the documentary, there was insinuations of, that Diddy possibly had something to do with both Tupac and Biggie. And,
who's telling the story, right? You can skew
people very close to the situation.
But you can create any narrative as a producer and as a director and as a storyteller. I can create a narrative. I could be like, you know what?
You have.
I could create a narrative.
Well, we see it all the time on reality shows.
Reality shows.
Yeah,
that's how they're creating.
You write a narrative. It doesn't mean it's true. I can get interviews. I can do this. I can get footage, and I could make you think this about that person.
Nah, for sure. Yeah.
And that doesn't necessarily mean it's true. So for me, I think, look, 50 and Puff have a long-term beef. It's personal. It's
between. People are saying 50's wrong for doing it, but 50's right for doing it. It's divided.
It's between him and Puff. And before it's between him and Puff, it's between both of them and God. Just the way Puff is down on his luck.
I'm going to stop it there. That might have went over your heads. They said people saying 50 is wrong for doing it. Some people feel like 50's right for doing it. Marlon said it's divided. Okay? But we're going to let it rock because we're going to have this conversation. JR, hold on 1 second, good brother. Hold on 1 second. Let me get you tapped in. Get you tapped in with the people. Run the like, sub, salute to the Wreck Mall. We here. JR, one of my official co-hosts. I just want to get him tapped in properly. We'll get back to that video. Y'all probably saw it anyway. My man Rip got it up on Forgotten Kings TV 2.0. We'll get to that. Subscribe to his channel and all that. JR, the official MRecktv live host. What's happening, good brother? Salute.
Peace and Wreck, and peace to the Wreck Mob, and peace to SJ. Love and blessings to everybody, man. But I called in. I'm on one today. You can hear me. I'm wide awake today.
Yeah, please. JR, you sound a little lower than you usually come across. Pause. You know what I'm saying? That was a pause.
yeah.
But anyhow, listen. The floor is yours. Let's have this conversation. Did you see Marlon Wayans' interview where they asked him the question about the Diddy doc, and he responded pretty much in a nutshell, 50 gonna get his karma. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna land my plane and let you rock.
I watched it. I watched the interview. Excuse me. I watched the interview. What I gotta say to this right here is this, man.
Mm-hmm.
The bottom line is that why ain't nobody considering that this that's happening to Diddy is Diddy's karma?
Correct.
I don't understand. I don't get the narrative trying to paint it like 50 made these people come on to the dock and say these things about Diddy. He ain't forced nobody. Nobody, from what I understand, nobody was paid. Right? Nobody was paid. Mm-hmm. Nobody was forced to be there. So the commentary that's there, not to say if it's true or false, you know what I mean? We ain't going into that, but the people that was talking, They are just expressing themselves based off of what they feeling or what they went through or what their experience was. 50 himself is not forcing nobody to say nothing.
Correct.
So when you're trying to say, oh, he's painting a narrative, that a narrative is being painted, he couldn't make those people say those things. You dig what I'm saying?
Nah,
and here's another thing.
I got you. I'll let you rock.
Here's one more thing. Here's one more thing too. I'm starting to question some of these people that have this energy and this defense of Puff this way. Do y'all are they like aligned with the putting the sperm on the nipples? Like what is y'all thing with this dude that this creepazoid want to sit in the corner watching this girl get thrashed out? All right, and wanting to, you feel what I'm saying? And all this homosexuality stuff going on in his parties and all of that. You know what I mean? That Marlon is attending by his own admission. We just heard him. You know what I'm saying? He tried to get himself out of there like, oh, I left before something spooky happened. Nah, we ain't buying that. You was in there partying. You was chilling in there. Let's cut the cap. All right. So, what is this alignment with these people and want to defend this guy who jerked all his young artists? Okay, jerked all these young. We want to talk about, oh, the black man this, the black man that. He jerked how many black men? Black Rob, the Locks.
Facts.
Right? Mace, G-Dep, Loon, 112. That's a bunch of black men. He jerked all of them. Say what you want about 50 Cent. Okay? Young Buck made millions. What he did with it, that's his business. Young Buck made millions. Game made millions.
Facts.
Lloyd Banks made millions. All right, none of these dudes was jerked. None of these young black brothers went and worked with 50 and was jerked. Let's move away from 50 because I don't want to be sounding like it's just him. Let's go to Kanye West. Common had the best. I've been knowing about Common since I was young. He's always been around. He didn't get popping until he got down with Kanye West, and Kanye West gave him that spotlight. John Legend. Okay, John Legend blew. While, you know what I'm saying? All these dudes, what's the dude from Chicago, Fiasco, Lupe Fiasco, all these dudes, blew.
Facts.
Russell Simmons, the Beastie Boys, right? Run DMC, LL Cool J. None of them dudes was jerk. Even people like to talk about Jay-Z, but even Jay-Z got his people bread. Come on.
Hold on one second.
Why are we defending him?
Hold on one second. You're right. And you brought up Jay-Z. It's crazy you brought up Jay-Z. Shout to my brother, Headache, aka The Haven, in the room. He's in the room. And he had some things to say about this 50 Doc. I'm gonna see if he want to call up. I'm gonna text him. But yeah, keep rocking. I just wanted to put that out there. My brother's in the room. He's official. I'm gonna see that.
And shout out to D Haven. I seen when he talked about it too. And what I also want, I want to actually, if he calls up, that's gonna be dope because I want to give a response to him. I think this is more about 50's son than it is about the broad. I don't think he give a fuck about. Excuse my language. I don't think he cared about the broad at all. You know what I'm saying? I think it's the son. The fact that his son was around this nonsense. I think that's a big problem with it. And I'm gonna give people another thing to think about here because 50 talk a lot of things in code, okay? I think that this is also a boardroom thing. When 50 was first trying to get into them boardrooms, a lot of doors was closed on him until he got popping with power. When he got popping with power, now he's in a lot of boardrooms. And he just said this, if you remember, on the Cam interview and on the Breakfast Club interview, he just recently said this. He said, yo, Jay-Z and Puff did a lot of playing him against himself, like telling the executives, like, yo, you don't want to be in business with him. He a liability. Yo, the way he is, that's the way he really is. It's a lot of that kind of scumbag things going on in the background that people don't like to really see because 50 ain't going to say it directly. He said things like, yo, they're using me against myself. That's a cold word right there.
Got you. Hold on a second. Look, it's getting lit. We got my brother JR on the line. He's like the official MRecktv live host, right? But we also got Gene Dill in the room. We got DeHaven, aka Headache, in the room, and Gene Dill, and we gonna get them on the line if they want.
Shout out to both of them brothers. Shout out to both of them.
Shouts to those brothers. Those my brothers for real, for real. Go ahead, continue to cook, Jr.
Yeah, so I just wanted to touch on that, and you know, and also wanted to get your perspective on that, because I believe that there's a lot of that. You know, even with the whole Super Bowl. Oh, the NFL don't want them there. Now we see 50 like, yo, I got deals with the NFL. What are you talking about?
Nah,
right?
That's a fact. That's a fact.
You know, you see what I'm saying though, right? You see the game, the boardroom games from the background that's being played. So people always want to marginalize this to, oh, he saw about the baby moms. It ain't got nothing to do with her. I do think it has something to do with his kid. I will say that, and I do think it has something to do with the boardroom games. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to get what they thought about those things. And also, yo, as black men, we gotta stop defending the creepazoids, man. I get it. I didn't like the charges, the RICO. I mean, that was bogus anyhow. But we seen him put hands and feet on Cassie. In the court documents, he admitted to putting hands and feet on Jane Doe when she wanted to stop doing the free calls. He beat her up. You know what I mean? So we know this guy is a monster. We see what he's done to young black talent.
No, you got a fact. You got some facts that you making, JR. We got some calls coming in. I want you to tap back in, JR, and we gonna
because I want to hear them brothers. I want to hear them call. I want to hear what they got to say too, and I want to hear what everybody got to say. Much love, Rec. Talk to you soon. Love to the Rec Mob. Love everybody. Talk to y'all later, man.
All right, much love, JR, my brother. Salute. Let's get it. We get into this shit, y'all. It's lit. Run the lights up. This is the show. Mute your audio, caller, please. Please. Mute your audio to your TV, your laptop.
Yes, sir.
And make sure you talk directly in the phone. Let's get it, caller.
Yes, sir. This is James Evans calling from Michigan.
What's going on, James Evans? Talk to me, man.
Yeah, I was just wanting to say something about what's happening on the TV. I just think people get away from, Puffy been doing this for 25, 30 years. And people just overlook that. I mean, we've been seeing this. I know I've been seeing it because I'm 58. And I've just been seeing this for 15, 20 years. And it's like, the more money you make, the more you can get away with stuff. And everything has been being talked about adults. And I just want to go back to what happened to the children. Because we've just been hearing a lot about children being sold and underground tunnels and everything that I done listened and seen. And it's like nobody is talking about the missing children.
Facts.
And that's the part I don't get, is he's locked up, court, everybody talking, but nobody is talking about missing children.
That's a fact.
Yeah, and that's all I got to say.
I appreciate you tapping in, good brother. Good assessment.
Yes, sir.
All right, peace. Let's get it. The line's on fire. Headache, you can call up, aka DeHaven. Gene Dale, you can call up. Whatever y'all want to do. Rec Mob, you know how we do on these lines. Let's blow these lines down. Caller, state your name, where you calling from. Let's get it.
What's up with it, Rec, man? It's your boy Traumatic, man.
What's going on, brother? It's been a minute. How you?
Oh, man, I'm good, man. I'm Gucci, man. You know what I'm saying? Can't complain, man. I never do. I campaign. You feel me?
Let's get it, my brother. Talk to me, man. What's your thoughts on this Marlon Wayans and 50 Cent going back and forth on each other on Instagram over this Diddy doc, man? What's your thoughts?
Man, it's crazy because, you know what I'm saying? Like, much respect to Fifth, you know what I'm saying? Much respect to Marlon Wayans, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? Like, that dude, man, you know what I'm saying? I don't think he in the same caliber. He ain't the same caliber a cat like 50 is, so I don't feel like he even. But actually, I'm gonna take that back because Marlon has been around for a minute, man. He been in the game for a minute, you know what I'm saying? So he know a little bit about the streets. He know a little bit about the game, you know what I'm saying? He know a lot about the game actually, but I feel like when it comes to this cat Diddy, you know what I'm saying? Diddy, I don't know if he got anything to lose right now, but he got everything to. He don't got nothing to prove, excuse me, but he got everything to lose. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he feel like, man, you know what I'm saying? He disrespected, so he gonna send a message. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta respect that.
Mm-hmm.
And Marlon Wayans just, you know what I'm saying? He just putting his little piece on, you know what I'm saying? His little 2 cents in or whatever. But I don't think he wants to see this get deadly or anything like that. He kind of see it like, dang, man, this can go left real soon. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see nobody get touched over this. So I think that's the stand he taking, unless I'm missing something.
Got you. Hold on 1 second, good brother. Hold on 1 second.
Yes, sir.
Hey, yo, Gene, you know you calling me. I'm live, right?
Yeah, I know.
You want to tap into the show?
I had made the money I was supposed to make.
Huh?
I'm yours. You
Okay. All right. All right. So hold on. Let me. Which number you calling from? Which area code you calling from? Because the 201.
Yeah.
All right. Call me on that joint, and I'm gonna put you through.
Right now.
Yeah, I'm saying call the show. Call the show, because this is my personal line. All right. I'm matter of fact. Yeah, it's on the screen. Look. I'm gonna put it on the screen right here. Look, it's on the screen. 310-692-9055. Yo, my brother, tap back in, Traumatic. All right.
Yeah. We out here getting money, man. Let's keep getting this bread, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Salute. All right, Wreck Mar, we're gonna get Gene Dill on the line, and we're gonna see if we're gonna get the Haven on the line as well. All right. Here we go. Gene call. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second, y'all. You get Gene on the line. Give me a second. That's Gene right there, right? Yo.
Hello. Hello.
Baby girl, you can call back. I'm gonna get Gene Dill on the line real quick. All right.
No doubt. All right.
Thanks. The line's on fire. I think this is Gene right here. Joe Gene, this you?
Rack, what's good with you, boy?
What's going on? This line's on fire. Pardon self, man. I'm great, good brother. How you feeling?
Well, I mean, I can call you back, man. I don't mean to, disturb
No. You good, man. Listen, this thing started with me and you, so to speak. So this is different. You feel what I'm saying? If they know, they know. You know what I'm saying? You've been telling your story.
They don't believe, though. They don't believe.
I'm gonna say this.
They don't believe.
Let me say it, because I know you've been saying it. Gene Dill been telling this story way before me, right? On major platforms, MTV, I think VH1, a whole bunch of platforms, book deals, all that, right? But when he got on MRecktv, that's when the fucking levees broke, okay? That's when it went super viral on every platform that was lit at the time. Forbes DVD, World Star, Wendy Williams, what's the shit that was the Shade Room before the Shade Room, Media Takeout, you know what I'm saying, and all that. So let me just introduce you, Wreck Mob. This is my brother, okay? Gene Dill, the official bodyguard of Puff Daddy during the time when shit was lit with that whole West Coast, East Coast shit, okay? So he's been there, saw a lot, been trying to tell y'all shit from the beginning. I'm going to land my plane and Gene Dill from the last big night, okay? I'm going to land my plane. Gene Dill, you got the floor.
Well, Rick, when I first met you, I told you how much money I had put out on documentaries. I told you how much money I've received from people that started the project and started shit with me. Mm-hmm. And then they got into how deep it was and how serious the shit that I was talking, and gave me money to get out of it.
Facts.
You understand? I had a deal with Simon & Schuster, one of the biggest publishing companies. You know what I'm saying? Puff threw a wrench in that shit.
Damn.
You understand what I'm saying? They gave me $25,000 and all I had to do was pay taxes. They gave me, it was supposed to be $75,000, but I didn't get the rest of the money because they never finished the project. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So then, when I sat down and I told you, I said, yo, Rex, here go my documentary that I took that 25 racks and did myself.
Correct.
You understand? I want you to look at it. You was like, yo, G, we got to get this to the people. We got to get to the people. I said, if I get it to the people, I'm going to be sued, right? You understand?
Correct.
Am I wrong? Am I right? You said, I'm going to figure out a way. I'm going to
figure out a way. And we figured it out, right?
I said, yo, Reck. I said, Reck, you got to wait, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that right now. I said, we can't do that, Reck. We better redo it or something like that. It's been a long story.
And we figured it out. You figured it out. We didn't give him the doc, but you gave him the information. And what was those names? What's the name of the clips we put out? It was the doc, but it wasn't the doc.
It was The Last Big Night, part 1, 2, and 3 on YouTube. Right?
Yeah, but it was something else you called. That's a fact. It was something else. It was a subtitle that you called it too. I'm trying to think. But nevertheless, it did millions on YouTube, and here we are now.
But hold up, Reck.
Yeah,
you got to put the godly part because we can't leave out godly part.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Remember I told you, I said, Reck, I had a dream. Finished it out, Reck, what I said. I had a dream that I was what?
You was, I know you were saying something about the Empire State Building. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. I said, Reck, I had a dream that I had a sledgehammer and I was knocking down the Empire State Building. You said, nigga, what?
That's a fact.
I said, Reck, yeah, bro. I said, God put me here to let everybody know the truth and what's up. This nigga disrespected Big's mom. He disrespected Wolf Mama, had her crying, dog. Every time I think about this, I love Miss Jones with my heart, bro. She ain't here today. She died January the 2nd. Yo, man, this shit is fucked up, bro. You don't understand the spiritual ramifications of all this shit, bro. She lost both of her motherfucking sons, you understand, behind a lot of this shit. Miss Jones did everything for Corey Jacobs, the nigga that was next to Puff now. The whole 9 yards, he did everything to get that nigga out of jail. You know, Miss Jones did everything for everybody, man. Niggas from the Valley, they want to put a statue up there of Miss Jones in Co-op City, man, because that's how much she did for all Wolf friends and people that was locked down in the whole 9 yards, bro. This shit has so much spiritual shit behind it, dog. I didn't understand it. But God told me, you know what I'm saying, yo, listen to me, nigga. You 10 times the normal, man. I'm putting this in your hands. I don't give a fuck what nobody say, Reck. You know what I'm saying? That's why I tell you, Reck, I didn't know the internet. I don't know this shit. You tried to walk me through a lot of this shit to save me for the sucker-ass niggas that I befriended and I was around.
Yep.
But we here, Reck.
We here. We
here.
Definitely here.
You understand? I knew 50. I've been in the same room with 50. I've been in the same rounds 50 with situations and everything like that. And niggas tried to put it out there, and I could say it like that. 50 was in a situation with us. He was a part of our team, and I made sure he was all right. You know what I'm talking about, right?
No, I know.
And niggas from the street know what I'm talking about. You
no,
understand?
I know.
50 came to my house, and I was trying to make sure it's real because I knew what those niggas was trying to do to him. You understand? I came on air and I let niggas know he got every right in the world, you understand, to have a beef with the Murder Inc. niggas. They was trying to bring him out of here. He got every beef in the world to have beef with Puff. You understand? Because Puff was one of the niggas that didn't want him to make no motherfucking money in the city after he used him to make money in the city. You understand? Only nigga that was rolling with that nigga was DJ K. Slay. You understand what I'm saying? So now, niggas is wondering why I'm not in the 50 doc. It ain't got nothing to do with 50. It ain't got nothing to do that he didn't want me there and all that. Because I'm one of the first niggas. He stood on the phone. Reck, didn't I call you right after the shit?
Correct. Yes, we did.
I said, yo, I was on the line with 50 for 45 minutes. I had to tell 50, yo, 50, I gotta go, bro. Didn't I have that conversation with you, Reck?
Yeah. I mean, I think they know that me and you have private conversations about all this shit. They gotta know by now.
Yeah.
They gotta know
And
by
you
now.
know more, and a lot of shit that you ain't saying about a lot of niggas in the industry is because you holding my secrets. But I really, I told you that so niggas won't be able to say, yo, Gene just making that shit up now because this nigga said this and this nigga said that. Wreck.
How about this?
Don't I got a lot of shit about niggas that will fuck their careers up?
That's a fact. That's a fact. I don't know if you saw what's so crazy yesterday. I don't know if you saw Janice Combs respond to the Diddy doc.
I seen your shit, Red. I seen what you said. Janice, listen to me, man. Come on, man.
How you feel about that?
Bro, you know, you never want to talk about a nigga moms when she's a nigga mom. But Janice Combs been Little Kim for a long time.
Dang.
You understand? She was trying to emulate Little Kim. Everybody thought Little Kim was trying to emulate Janice Combs. Janice Combs was trying to emulate Little Kim. You understand? You understand? She was trying to talk. Well, she was talking to young niggas back then, and that's all right. You got your cougars. You got niggas that talk to older men that talk to younger women. She was doing the same thing that they was doing, bro.
Damn.
She was in the clubs with us. She wasn't in the club as his mother. She was in the clubs trying to catch what she was trying to catch back in the day.
Damn. Hold that thought. Run the lights up. This is the livest show. We got Gene Deal on the line. This is exclusive. You know, M.Reck and Gene Deal go back to the beginning of all this, okay? Gene Deal's on the line. This is exclusive. Yeah, you didn't wake up to a pre-recording. Hit the like button. We live on YouTube, Facebook. Cost you nothing to hit that like button. Stop fronting. Let's get it. Gene Deal, you got the floor.
Right. So, you know, I seen that whole shit. She know Tim ain't lying about the parties. She know Kirk ain't lying about the thing. I told this a long time ago before anybody know. When Puff cussed his mama, I said, nigga, if you ever cuss your mama again, I'ma beat the shit out you. You ain't gonna bring nothing but bad luck to us, nigga. We finna go against Suge Knight and the West Coast niggas, and you gonna bring bad luck to us by cussing your mama, nigga. Just apologize to you, or I'ma beat the shit out you. We was in the limousine. She know I'm telling the fucking truth. Oh, excuse me, Rex. She know I'm telling the truth.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, Gene. Like, come on, man. You got to be on your best behavior over here, man. You know.
I know. I'm sorry about that, Rex. Man.
Yeah, I know you're passionate, but you know we trying to pay the bills over here. You know what I mean? But go ahead, my brother. Go ahead.
So you know about that, bro. Like, yo. So you know, I'm gonna leave Miss Combs alone, man, because they trying. It's a sinking ship. You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you this.
Not everybody got something to say, man.
Let me say this. Let me say this.
No, Rick. Let me finish this one quick. Okay. One thing. Yeah. It's about this 50 doc.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm not in the. You know how I am, Rex.
You
know what I'm saying? The money on the wood make the betting good. If a nigga ain't paying me what I want, and this ain't had nothing to do with 50, because 50 had nothing to do with the patient, like that. Them motherfuckers start talking stuff. I mean, them people start talking stuff to me and saying that what I ain't getting or what I don't want like that, man. And I the one told them about the whole setup, what I was bringing. And that's the mistake I made.
Damn.
When I say, yo, I got Tim Dog. Tim Dog could go from the early childhood stuff. You understand? He worked with Puff at Uptown Records in the whole 9 yards. You know, he knew about his party, his mother, and them, all that stuff like that. I said, Kirk Burroughs could go through the business part of it. You understand? Him and Puff was partners. They was a little bit more, whole 9 yards, stuff like that. I left it a little late. Then I said, I'll do the street stuff because I go all the way back with the same gang. That's why they ain't have no same gang pictures of Puff. I got same gang pictures with Puff in it. I got same gang shirts with me and Puff in it in the whole 9 yards. You understand what I'm saying? You know, I go back from the same gang, the street stuff, and I could bring it up into the parties and the whole 9 yards. You understand? One white party that I was at in the Hamptons, and you know, just stuff like that. I could talk about this, that, and the third. I gave them that whole layout. If you look at the film, that's the way they did it.
That's
so
a
when
fact.
I said 50, I want half. I'm only playing from that Eddie Murphy shit when Fufu was tough. You understand what I'm saying, bro? You know what I'm saying? I'm playing with Fifth. He know I'm playing with Fifth. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna never ask no man, you know what I'm saying, for nothing. You know what I'm saying? But those people who stole my ideal, and it's my fault. You understand? Because I thought that Tim and Kirk was gonna roll all the way with me, and they did their own deals. And they got the right to, because that's their story. And that's all I want to say. Go ahead, Rack.
Now, you know, I know that information, but I'm glad that you was able to voice that to the people. Now, you said you saw the clip I put up yesterday with Janice Combs giving like a press release doing damage control. Do you think that's, you know, that press release she put out, you think that was damage control for this whole Diddy doc?
That's exactly what it is, bro. But the thing about it is that it's too late.
Damn.
You understand? That was the #1 grossing Netflix documentary, I guess, film, and it's too late. You understand? They got enough money to do something, but they want enough money to do nothing.
Damn.
And they're gonna run out because the money ain't coming in like it used to. So they're gonna go out and they're gonna use everything and everybody. Yo, did you see that stuff Benzino went at me over Puff?
I seen a headline. I didn't click on it because, you know, anybody I rock with. No, I'm be honest. Anybody I rock with, I kind of don't, you know what I mean, like really pay attention to that shit. But I would say this. I was gonna get back to it, man. Talk to me, man. What is he talking about? Like what Benzino had to say?
Ben over Zeno.
Ben over Zeno?
I call Ben over Zeno. This is the same dude.
Stop there. You might have just gave him a new name. That's his new handle? That's his new handle?
His new handle is Ben over Zeno.
Damn. Yeah, Gene, do what you do.
Yo, this dude in a whole hotel room and a known gay spot, the Red Roof Inn in Atlanta. He in a whole hotel room with Cavario. And when the cops came up in there, he said, if we was a white couple, y'all wouldn't even be doing this to us.
He damn sure did say that. I remember that. That's
what?
Spooky. That's spooky as hell.
Hold up. Rewind that for 1 minute. You talking to a real man right now.
Exactly.
You know, you gonna talk about me, bruh? You gonna say stuff about me? You just exposed your whole thing. And it's all right if that's what you do. You giving up the boogina or you hitting boogina. Whatever you doing, however you weirdos do your thing.
Oh, man.
You gonna come at me. I'm just mad they should have sent somebody else a little bit better, bruh.
Damn. So let me ask you this. What did he say to you? Like, because do you know Benzino?
I don't know him. I knew Dave because Chaz used to, holler at Dave and everything like that. I ain't no Benzino. Not at all. So my whole thing, he don't know me. He said that, I don't know you, Gene, but when the money was right, you ain't had nothing to say. Man, what are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about? You don't even know the story. You just saying what you heard on the internet, bro. You better check my record. You better check the real dudes who was out there and out and about. I'm one of the founders of the same game. I'm the founder of Slick and the Family. I'm the one who was giving the parties. I was in the same, cool like with the party givers back there when Unique, Mecca Audio, and all them, what's their name was Mecca Audio, the All Stars, what's it, Final Four, Best Out. I was doing parties on that level, giving boat rides, picnics, all bus rides, all that, bruh. You understand? This security thing was because I've dealt with powerful people. They knew I was a powerful guy, and they knew having me on their team, they had a powerful team.
Yes, sir.
You understand? You got these clowns talking about Gene Deal was his bodyguard for 15 years. Man, listen, I was his bodyguard for 12 years. You know, and I was off and on. And I was a paid contract bodyguard. I had my own contract with him. I wasn't on his security team like that. You know, I had a paid contract. Yo, Gene, I'm going here. Can you go? Yeah, I'll go, bro. Yo, Gene, I'm going here. Can you go? Yeah, I'm going here. Yo, Gene, can you take a couple of days? Because these niggas got me looking kind of, you know, crazy out here. Yeah, all right. Give me a Friday, Saturday, and Sundays. You understand? Get off work on Friday. You know what I'm saying? Work some nights on Friday, and I got them all day Saturday, all day Sunday.
Hold on 1 second, Gene. Hold on 1 second, Gene. Hold on 1 second. Y'all being disrespectful. It's only 238 likes, and I'm giving y'all exclusive content. My man Gene Dill on the line, his story got broke over here first, and there's only 239 likes, and there's like 900 people in the room. Y'all gotta be kidding me. And the like button is free. And I know a lot of you industry niggas is in the bushes, you know what I'm saying? Like literally, these niggas, you know what I'm saying? Y'all in the bushes, y'all in the closet and all that, but just hit the like button, my nigga. Nobody gonna know. I ain't gonna know, you know, who put the like on it. It is what it is. This is great content. This is exclusive content. Okay. Run it up over here. You know, I keep it G'd up over here. And one thing with me, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna let Gene talk. I keep it neutral over here. You understand? I'm like the only platform I keep it neutral. It's a lot of glazing, a lot of dick eating, a lot of, you know, hating. I don't do none of that. I call it down the middle. You know what I'm saying? And my platform is one of the rare platforms. And then my man Forgotten Kings TV, you know, Sensei Rip, he's one of the rare platforms that call it down the middle. And I'm gonna be honest, a lot of these street niggas that so-called, and I'm just keeping it real. This ain't got nothing to do with Gene. But if we gonna call shit for what it is, we gotta call everybody out on their bullshit. I don't care who it is. And I'm seeing a lot of niggas that usually be on some, oh nah, niggas is, you know, telling and this, that, and the third. Niggas is quiet. Or niggas is trying to find other angles and all that. I'm just keeping it real. You know what I'm saying?
But Reck, I wanna touch on that too, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People in our community, you understand, listen to me. When do we let child molesters, you know, or people who beat women off the hook?
Damn, you just opened up a whole nother portal.
You understand? When do we let them off the hook? It used to be a time that if you was known for beating somebody, robbing mothers, and beating mothers and all this stuff like that, beating women and doing things to kids, and you went into jail, when did they start? What kind of new cats are these is in the prison system that idolize and clapping and shaking their hand? You know, dudes who do stuff like that.
I agree with you. Gene, wholeheartedly. But now it's people in the comment section saying, look on the screen. Can you see what's on the screen? Or you can't? I'll read it for you.
No, let me get my other phone.
Yeah, get your other phone. I want you to see it. Because over here, I let the people call it for what it is. I don't want nobody to think I'm putting words in anybody's mouth. I just want you to see what people saying on the screen. Because we got to call it down the middle. We're going to call a spade a spade. We got to play spades. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what they're saying.
I mean, what you got to say about that? Them saying 50 beat women allegedly. What you got to say about that? Because you know, there's a lot going on with that right now.
Man. You know, if a friend, an enemy of my enemy, I consider my friend. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And there has been women, and I'm gonna call their name out, like Tattoo Holly, that have made statements like that. Mm-hmm. There's women that, you know, I'm not gonna listen to me, man. I'm gonna tell it like it is, bro. You understand? I knew Tattoo Holly. You understand? She worked at the same club I worked at Sue's Rendezvous.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You understand? There's women that have made statements like that. All those guys got hand problems when it comes to women. You understand? And I'm not saying that to what you call say it is right or good, bad, or to what you call 50. But listen to me. An enemy of my enemy I consider my friend. And I'm not gonna say no more about that. So they can say whatever they want to say.
Correct.
I said something that I knew and I put it out there.
Correct. Because it's a lot of that stuff that's coming out. It came out before, so you're not saying something that people don't know or is not out there. You just got to look for it. It is out there. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But this ain't about the beating of the women and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? This ain't about this. This about getting the nigga back for what he did to me. Nigga, I'm petty like a motherfucker. Nigga, if you got an enemy with me one day, you got an enemy for life. I don't care, bro. I don't need you.
All right, so let's do this. Now that we here, and I don't mean to cut you off, but we gotta, because there's a lot of people that's confused of why you have an issue with Diddy. I know you said it, but outside of the wolf shit and all that, and his moms, what's your personal gripe with Diddy? Your personal gripe?
First and foremost, man, I witnessed a lot of tragedies behind this shit for this kid not listening to me. First was the city college shit.
Mm-hmm.
I witnessed that shit. I witnessed the tragedy of the notorious Big for this kid not listening to me. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Then he broke a promise to me. Man, don't tell nobody about me. Don't say nothing. I was the only dude that they gave the name to the LAPD and the FBI. They came to my job, bro. They came to my job.
Damn.
Not one time did Puff pay for any of the lawyers that I paid for. Not one time did he shook out and say, yo, here. The only person in the industry that said, yo, Big Gene, here, was Fat Joe and K Slay.
Oh, wow.
Nigga, feed your family. Then Fat Joe said, yo, listen to me, I'm going to do better than that, Gene.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put you with my man, Scott Storch. Go work for him. I told Scott, nigga, I'm here for you. Me and Scott was traveling over the country. I said, yo, Scott, let me tell you something, bro. If you ever F with that dude Diddy, I ain't effing with you.
Mm-hmm.
Scott want to be up in the club, hugging up with him. I'm packing my clothes and I left.
Hold on. You saying that, I want to go there now, being that you brought that up. So you was down in Miami doing bodyguard work for Scott Storch, right?
We was traveling to church. Man, I seen 50. I was there when 50 did the candy shop and another little bit.
Yeah. Remember that
song, whatever like that.
Yeah.
I'm in the Drake studio with 50 while he's doing that shit.
Wow, that's crazy. I didn't even know that. Exclusive.
You understand what I'm saying? Bro, it's a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Scott, bring me back to that day that you packed your bags, and that day he was in the club with Diddy. Go to that day. What club he was in that conversation? Because I want to hear this shit. I don't know
if it was Anastasia. I don't know what the club it was, bro. But we up in the club. The nigga Diddy called this nigga over to his thing or whatever. He only did that shit because he probably heard that nigga Gene is bodyguard Scott Storch. And Diddy know how I am. Diddy's just trying to send bottles over to me and June them up in Sin City. He trying to send bottles over the whole 9 years. He sent 5 bottles over to our table. I get up and leave the table. You understand? Send loads of, I'm doing the security over the King Dome. He sent a dude over there and gave me, you try to give me a stack of $100 bills. I mean, what's that from? Oh, Diddy send this over to you? He said, yo, take care of the security. I said, nigga, tell that nigga to take care of the security himself.
Oh, wow.
Out here. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't take nothing from him. So when suckers over here talking about, yo, Diddy didn't give him no money because this, that, and the third, he mad because he tried to press Diddy. Nigga, stop lying. your whole platform and all you stuff you talk about when you talk about Gene Deal and you saying that negative shit is a fucking lie. And real niggas and people who fuck with me in the street and people who fuck with me, period, in this city know it's a lie. Because they know what type of dude I am. I'm about honor. And Wreck, you know, you my brother, I'm coming. You ain't got to call me twice. I don't give a fuck about no police, none of that shit.
That's a fact. I'm gonna say this without putting any business out there. Gene Deal made sure I was good money, if you know what I mean. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you would have to give me like 300 feet, if not more. You know what I'm saying? just do the math. You feel me? Do the math. Give me 300 feet, nigga. You know what I mean? Because you will see the pearly gates. That's all I'm gonna say. But continue on. You know what I mean? My man made sure I was good. Continue on.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about, Wreck.
Nah, I'm just saying. Look, I'm just saying. You know what I mean? You know.
No. Let's go to something else, Wreck.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying. You know, you taught me some techniques.
You my brother.
No, hear me
my
out.
brother.
You taught me some techniques.
And I took you and showed you how to really use what you were using. I took you and showed you how to use what you were really using, and gave you the whole thing and the game plan how to get a nigga off you.
That's a fact. That's what I'm talking about. Physical contact. I ain't talking about nothing else. They can, you know, they can run with it how they want to run with it. I'm just saying, you got to give me 300 feet. My man knows some shit, and then he put me on the game. That's all I'm about to say. You know what I mean? So continue on.
So now we was at. Where we was at, Rex?
Oh, you talking about the Scott Storch club situation with Diddy.
So now, I don't know if it was Anesthesia. I don't know what club we was at. You know, or it could have been with the L light lit. I don't know what it was. It was one of the clubs. Now, I'm gonna tell you this shit, and this is exclusive. I pops up in the club with Scott. She wasn't DJ Khaled's wife at the time. He was just his girl. She seen me, jumped up out the motherfucking seat, Gee, and gave me a big ass hug.
And who was it? Who was this?
DJ Khaled's wife.
Damn.
But she was his girl at the time. But way before she was his girl, we gonna leave it at that.
Nah, you can't do that. Come on, this is MRecktv, Gene. You can't do that. Man.
I just did. He gave me mad love. Gene. Scott looked at me and was like, yo, you know her? I was like, man, come on, bro. Let's go ahead. Good. Because Scott trying to fuck everything that's moving anyway. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Well,
so now.
Yeah. I want you to continue on.
Now we walk through the club. He goes over there. You know, he got his bottles like that. He goes over there and want to be cool with Diddy. I had been with him about 6 months, I think. Man, I went home, packed my shit, made my flight arrangements, and went to the motherfucking crib.
Okay, so you didn't say anything to him? You just bounced?
He said to me, yo, Gene, you gonna leave me like that? Like, yo, bro, we had an agreement. We had already had that. We had me and him all. We had spent Thanksgiving. We did the fucking Glory Velasquez Thanksgiving dinner, the whole 9 yards. I'm bringing people in. We having fun, the whole 9 yards. Bruh, you know you cannot cross me or you cannot break that agreement with me that we sat down as men to do.
That's a fact.
That nigga want to be cool and hug up. I know he gonna do business. Puff want to do business and all that shit. Like, nigga, get the fuck out of here, bro. You the hottest motherfucker around now, Scott. You could do business whoever you want to do business with. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you. Now, Gene, that's a great story, and I don't want to stop you, but it's some.
I'm gonna stop right there, Rick, because I know all these are going to be sharks on the M.Reck show. And nigga, listen here.
Hold on, nigga. Hold on, nigga. You in the red. You gonna curse like 1,000 times. You in the red, so I got to get something out of you now. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, stop that, Rick.
No,
you gonna beep it out, Rick.
No,
beep it out.
I don't got time for that. That should take too much time and energy. I ain't got time to do all that editing and all that shit. Now, look, I got some narratives I gotta address with you. You know what I'm saying? Because your guy, you know what I'm saying, that you sit down with, you took the whole wave, the whole MRecktv wave. Salute to him and all that. Mr. Millionaire. That's all I'm about to say. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mr. Millionaire. You know what I mean? Now it was a situation that 50 Cent put on Instagram where he said Diddy sent them flowers. And it was a subliminal message, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like a warning, like, people were saying like it was almost like he was sending, it was almost like he was sending him funeral flowers. What's your thoughts on that?
Let me tell you something. It's a difference from a made man, and it's a difference from a made-up man. 50 is more like a made man, and Puff is like a made-up man. You understand?
Got you.
Now, Puff will fight, but he would never win a fight against 50. You understand?
Oh yeah, I mean, 50, we all know 50 got the hands.
50 know how to move amongst the underworld. Puff got dudes that move among the underworld for him.
Got you. Well articulated.
You understand what I'm saying?
Well articulated. Huh? G. Keep going. That was well articulated. Keep going.
So when I start getting paid for this work, you said keep going and stuff like that. That sounds like a check to me now. Reck, we have too much fun. Yo, Reck, this cookout this year, man. I got some dishes that I'm bringing to the table that's gonna tap. Yo, Reck, I'm telling you, you're going to have to get there early this year.
Oh, you already know, man. And I'm coming with a whole camera crew this time.
No.
You're going to be mad as fuck. You was mad the last couple of years. You really going to be mad. You like, yo, Reck, what you got? A&E in this motherfucker?
Yeah, boy.
Yo.
So now.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna let you
I'm gonna let you get back to your program. I'm gonna let you go with this one, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
So 50 type of dude, not nobody who's in his position ever want to go back. You understand? And he don't never want to go back to where he came from. You understand? But he's the type of dude that he could. And that's the difference.
Correct. Now, definitely 50 is from that. At any given time, he can go back to that mentality. And matter of fact, he always operate out of that mentality. You feel me? I want to ask you this, because there's a lot going on, man. What is your thoughts on the documentary? Like, did you watch the whole docuseries?
I watched it.
Okay, so what's your reaction to it? And everybody on there, and everybody, testimonials. What's your thoughts on Kirk?
I'm gonna be real honest with this. That they use those white people to tell our stories because we ain't got enough black people to put money into people that could really tell our story, but we could tell our own stories.
Damn. Wow.
And They told that story, leaving out key components and key people, and to really let people know that the demons are among us.
Pound that like button, y'all. The demons is among us, and Gene Deal's on the line. You know, man. So Gene Deal, man, at this point of your life, right? You know, you done told your story. You got books out. Matter of fact, name some of the books you got out.
Gene Deal on Amazon, My World of Bodyguard and a Hip Hop Star. Gene Deal on Amazon, Life After Death when Bodyguard and a Hip Hop Star. By December the 31st, my third book should be out. And I can't tell you the name because I don't want nobody to steal it.
Got you.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you, you know what's so crazy about you? You seen a clip I put up yesterday? Outside of the Janice Combs shit, I put out an interview that me and you did, a real interview. I
saw it.
And it reminded you, because you called my show like maybe 6 months ago, and you got a reminder 6 months ago, and you got a reminder 12 years ago. And you said something to the fact, when I asked you the question, like off the rip, I think I asked you, do you have any regrets of going to Cali with Biggie that night? And you said, yo, Wreck, damn, that's how you coming? You going straight for the jugular. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want people to know, when it comes to this interview smoke, ain't too many niggas that can fuck with me. Mind you, Gene Deal is very articulate in what he do in terms of how he, articulate himself in interviews. But mind you, me and him, we had rare interview moments. And I always come with the smoke, not to put Gene on the spot, just to let niggas know, yeah, this is my man, but I'm going to ask him the tough questions. I'm not going to play with him. Pause. You feel me?
He can get it too. Pause.
So if y'all want to see that, and I got more of that, I put up a clip. It says Janice Combs goes off on 50 Cent Diddy documentary and expose Kurt Burrows, and it says / Gene Deal exclusive. Go to that. I put that up yesterday. It's a ill little interview. I got more of that with me and Gene Deal that you never heard. Niggas don't ask these type of questions. And you know this the thing about with Gene Deal? I be waiting for these guys to go in that bag. Like, these guys ask these fucking, and no disrespect to you, because I'm not saying it's you, it's them. These guys ask these fucking preschool questions. And it's like, you got this man, you paid money. Get to the shit. But they don't know how to
know what it is.
They don't know how to get to the shit.
But see, Rick, I made a lot of, I did a lot of interviews on this Diddy thing. But people don't know, nigga, a lot of stuff. I moved around a lot of stuff with the legal part, the law part of Harlem, the streets part of Harlem, and a lot of different places. I know people from all over the country, all over the world. My story is bigger than Diddy's. That's why when people read my books, they was like, oh my God, this shit, amazing. And nobody could say that any one of my books is all about Diddy. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
It has stories in there because it was a part of my life. But I'm doing a lot of stories. I'm doing stories about Big Fat Joe, Maze. I'm doing stories about Unique Mecca Audio.
Facts.
I'm doing a story about Sick in the Family, 112th Street Posse. everything, the Kingdom, the Rucker, all the shit that I was a part of in my life, bro. You know, but you get these guys, the only people that was more interested in Gene's life, and I gotta give these dudes a shout out. They down in Florida. They did this podcast. What's the name of this podcast show? I did these guys that was in Florida.
Talking about Real Life?
Me about, no, Real Life was out in Texas. For some reason, them niggas hate me, bro. Because every time they get somebody on there, they talk about Puffy Big. They say some they have them niggas saying negative shit about Gene Deal, so they hate me out there.
Dang.
And they paid me good money when I went out there to see them. You understand? So and I probably was the first interviewer on that show that did $1 million on a million views on the first day. I did $1 million views on the first day. But now, I guess
you did that with me first. But YouTube, it stopped at like 990,000 the first day when we dropped the clip.
Oh, it was?
Yeah. YouTube,
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, that's just a fact. You know what I mean? 2016. YouTube, for some reason, it's still stuck at that same number. It stopped at, because it's still an M. It's 950,000, and they just stopped it. You would think with all the things in the algorithm, that clip should be at 20 million. But for some reason, they suppress it. So it lets you know how real it is. Because remember, Diddy had the power back then, 2016 rather. So, he put a stop to that. Leo Cohen, that's his man. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So when that shit went viral on my channel, and it was like almost a M in like 23 hours, they parked that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit ain't get no more views. And back then, anything related on YouTube, it was going to the original source. The views is going back to the original source. And I was the original source of the Gene Deal wave that started with MRecktv. So it's weird how that worked out, but it lets you know how these dudes on this social media shit be suppressing views and subscribers, and you know what I'm saying? It lets you know the blackballing is real. So when people, I want to say this though, I want people to understand, don't think they can't still blacklist you and blackball you because we on the internet. Nah, it's a different game. See, the industry was, they won't let you in a building to get a record deal, or you couldn't get a situation. You dig what I'm saying, with one of these companies. Now, the new blocking is, all they gonna do is suppress your numbers, your subscribers, and your viewership. That's how they block you on social media. Okay? So I want people to understand, it's always the elite versus the independent entrepreneur. And then if you a truth teller like myself and others and Gene Deal, they gonna suppress. Like, you gotta think, Gene Deal YouTube should have at least 3 million subscribers. Just cause. And every video he dropped from his own page should have no less than 1 million views. Think about that. If he could get all these numbers on all these other platforms, why the views and the subscribers is not coming back directly to his platform that I set up, by the way? So all you other niggas can interview him all day, but Gene Deal know I got his best interest. I make sure his YouTube was set up and I broke his story. Y'all niggas ain't got nothing on me. Y'all niggas need to pay homage, nigga. Y'all niggas need to be shining my shoes. Okay?
And he gets to come to the crib.
Yeah.
And walk around that motherfucker like it's his.
Yo, I turned Gene Deal crib into a reality show, nigga. Anybody else? That phone is getting broke. Gene gonna whip a nigga out. But I just got that, Paul's charm. You know what I'm saying? That's my brother. And I'll be like, come on, Gene. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, making sure the people know what time it is. I'm just giving a little insight. Because
niggas was putting all kind of bad information.
Of course.
Saying this nigga living this, that. And Reck came in there, and Reck knew I got 6 floors in my one house.
This is a fact.
From the basement to the sub-basement to the kitchen level to the bedroom level to the bedroom level to the attic that's redone.
Come on. Pound that like button. This is a M.Reck Gene Deal on the air live. Okay, this is not pre-recorded. We live. Also, that's what I needed to get you, because you know this is the topic. We didn't even talk about this. What's your thoughts on Marlon Wayans and 50 Cent going back and forth on each other on the internet over this Diddy doc? What's your thoughts?
Well, first of all, I want to say what I was saying and finish before you cut me off.
Okay.
That the Danza podcast in Florida, those cats were some of the realest dudes that I ever sat down with through my travel. And, you know, family dudes about the community, the dudes about family. And they sat down there and they talked to me about me. You know what I'm saying? My life, what I went through, my books, all the stuff like that. And I really appreciate that. The next dude was people from out of the country that I sat down with, from London and the UK and the whole 9 yards. You know, not one person. And I interviewed M.Reck. You know what I'm saying? Other than you probably, and you probably ain't released some of the stuff, wanted to know about my whole story, my whole makeup, how I came about, you know, where I was raised up. You know, a lot of niggas don't know I came up in St. Louis, Missouri. You know what I'm saying? I left St. Louis, went to college, did all this, and then hit New York streets in 82. You understand? You know, and from on this, and third. They don't know the Gene Deal story. They don't know how I know Unique Mecca Audio, when Unique Mecca Audio was the biggest dude running through Harlem, you know, doing his thing. You know, bigger than Alpo, Rich Porter, you understand? All them guys. You understand what I'm saying?
That's a fact. Matter of fact, Unique Mecca Audio was the guy that called from jail to give you the warning not to go out there to Cali. You told Puff and Big and everybody else, D-Rock, we shouldn't be out here in Cali. You told them before they went, we shouldn't go to Cali, because you got the call.
No.
Right? You there?
I told him when we got out there.
Okay.
We was already out there, bro. I got that phone call. We was at the video shoot, and Wolf had told them before we went out there. Wolf was the one who told them that we shouldn't be out there. But anyway, I want to say this, that Marlon Wayans come from I want to say, I don't want to use unique, but he comes from a family that has twisted the Black culture into and brought it to reality in certain movies and certain sitcoms. You know, Living Color will always be one of the biggest comedy things in the world of us growing up. It showed a lot of stuff as us as a community, and it was allowed to be put on there.
Nah, you right, but let's get to the shit though. Respectfully, let's get to the shit, Gene. You my man, but we gotta get to the shit. You know, you gave accolades. Now hold on, let me phrase the question. 50 Cent put out this Diddy doc, and Marlon was asked about this Diddy doc on, what is this, 92.3, okay, in LA, and they asked him, did he watch it? And he said he was Diddy'd out. Let that, pretty much saying, yo, that man is already doing time. And he said 50 Cent got to be careful, because, you know, he gonna get his karma. Something to that effect. What you got to say about that?
Niggas don't know what karma is. That's a word that they try to use. That's a word that they try to use to say that the same thing that happened to him could happen to you. You understand? That ain't what karma is. Karma comes from the Egyptian metaphysical world that they talking about, that if you do something wrong, it may not come back to you. It may come back to somebody in your family lineages. It may not happen to you, but it may happen to somebody in your family. That's what karma is, brother. So when people be speaking of karma, you got motherfuckers like Diddy that do shit all the time, but shit don't never happen to them. It may happen to somebody in their family lineages,
Mm-hmm.
they family tree, but it don't happen to them. That's what karma is, bro. So anyway,
back to Marlon and 50.
Marlon should take his own advice. Point blank.
Damn.
Marlon should take his own advice. You understand? Because 50 did what he did. And I don't believe, like I just told you, it was more so that, okay, I believe 50 had something to do with the doc, something. But those people put that doc the way they wanted to put it with and use 50 name more so anyway. You and I both know that, right?
Well,
they told 50, we're going to do this documentary. We want you to be a part of it. We're going to give you 15 to 20% and you ain't got to do nothing.
Well, let me ask you this, because you mentioned it earlier, and pretty much Marlon kind of like mentioned it on his Instagram. 50 Cent put a post up after Marlon said what he said on the on the radio show, and 50 Cent post was pretty much a screenshot of white girls and like, yo, keep my name out your mouth. You know what I'm saying, to Marlon, and Marlon response was, there we go. He posted a meme, and he put 50 Cent head on the body of the actor from the movie 12 Years a Slave. And his caption was, now let's think about this, 50. So I'm saying all that to say, was 50 Cent used as somebody to, somebody from the culture, somebody that's of melanin skin to bring down Diddy even more? You know what I'm saying? Was he used as a pawn? I'm asking you that. Respectfully.
Oh, man. I don't believe 50 was used as a pawn because he's not going to let nobody use him. If it was in favor of Diddy, he wouldn't have done it. If bro.
Mm-hmm. I'm just asking the questions.
If they gave you a switch and said you could kill, if they gave you a switch and they said you can kill off your enemy, would you push the button?
Yeah, if we enemies like that, hell yeah, I'll push the button.
Damn right.
You damn right. You damn right.
All 50 did was push the button.
Got you. Well, Gene, I want you to understand. With me, just know you my man. And I rock with 50, but Gene, I just never been a glazer. I'm going to give it, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to give it from two standpoints. You feel me? It's a double standard over here. I got to get Marlon on what he on, 50 on what he on. So I'm giving you both, you know what I'm saying? Both sides. Marlon said this, 50 said this.
You're playing a journalist. You're playing a journalist role that's giving everybody the opportunity to say what they say.
Correct.
Me, I'm on some old different shit.
Correct.
F you, the boat you ride on, anybody look like you got your last name and rode on that boat with you. You feel me?
Correct.
I'm picking a side, bro. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
I'm picking a side. I'm not giving no dude, you understand, that I'm against a chance to ever do anything against me again. I'm not giving him, he don't got no side, bro. Anybody on his side is against me.
Understood.
And I'm going on that premises for the rest of my life. If you like a nigga that I hate, nigga, I hate you.
I hear that, man. I can get deep, but I'm gonna say this: pound that like button. We got Gene Dale still in the building. We got 1,000 people in the room.
Reck, let me get off here, man. I got some shit to do. I'm on my way back up top.
Okay.
I'm about to leave the loop. You know what I mean?
Nah, I appreciate you calling in. You gave me more than enough. You know what I'm saying? Thank you.
I know you got enough. You got enough Gene Dale shit. You do shorts for the rest of the year.
Nah, I got you, good brother, man. And that M.Reck Gene Deal cooking show coming soon, man. This is a fact. All right, Gene Deal, appreciate you, bro. All right, all right, peace.
Later.
All right, Wreck Mob, come on. The lines is open. Man, niggas gonna keep calling till they get through, man. Soon as I got off the phone, that shit rang. Caller, state your name, where you calling from. Let's get it.
What's going on, Reck? It's your boy Don 773, man. Hitting you up.
All right, hold on one second. Let me just say this to the people that just now coming into the room. Run the lights up. We live. We just got Gene Deal calling the show and all that. You know, I believe Headache, aka The Haven, still in the room. There's a lot of people in the room. A lot of your industry niggas that you know or may not know is in the room. They just in the bushes and all that. So I want to just say that, and I'm getting back to my show. I'm glad you called up. So now I want to speak to the people, because the people is the people that pretty much made me, you know, like yourself in the Wreck Mob. So you got the floor, good brother. Pound that like button, y'all. Let's get it.
Man, I just wanted to throw it out there, man. I noticed this with 50, that he don't have that energy for white people. Like, I've never seen him come at any white artists. I don't see that from him, but he have all that energy for black people. And like Gene Deal said, I can't see him being used specifically as a pawn, but it's more so him showing, hey, I'm the bully of the nigga. I'm the nigga bully. So it's only a matter of time before he get that energy back, man. Like 50 been moving weird lately, bro. And I get it. The man that talks to baby mama, bro. But hey, man, move on, brother.
No doubt, good brother. I appreciate you tapping in, man. Good assessment.
Man, have a good one, bro.
All right, no doubt. Salute to the Wreck Mob. Y'all do know I got the neutral show. This is not the glazing show. This is not the haters show. This is not none of that. So I do want you to know, y'all might be standout or whoever. This is not that. We gonna ask the tough questions down the middle. Niggas want it one way out here. Even the niggas that you love, they want it one way out here. And I'm somebody that's gonna do it my way. And my way is to be neutral when it comes to this you know, this journalism and this content. Peace.
Peace, right?
What's going on, JR?
JR, man.
Talk to me.
Ain't nothing much, man. I had to call back, man. That's a corny narrative. We already said this. I don't know how many times I gotta just debunk this already, bro. It's getting tiring. Your man went against the ultimate white person for a black brother in Madonna. When Madonna was trying to railroad the baby, 50 cooked her. Did we forget this so quickly? Did we forget that? And why was the baby in trouble again? Anybody remember? Wasn't he in trouble for coming at that community the over there?
The rainbow community,
the alphabets. Right? He was in trouble for that, right?
Correct.
And then he got out of trouble because 50 held him down. I mean, how many times we got to do this? If y'all want semen on your nipples, just say that. Just say that. I don't get what's going on here, bro. Just say that, bro. You know what I mean? Man. That's all I wanted to say, Wreck, man. We're gonna keep it a bang on here.
What you got to say about this? Because people, you know, they put in the chat room, they calling and all that. They feel like 50 only got smoke for our people. Overall.
I mean, I just debunked that. I mean,
no. Hear me out. You got the Jimmy Iovine shit that came out. That was real big. That didn't get talked about. That shit got swept under the rug.
Yeah. I mean, well, you know, the bottom line is this. Jimmy Iovine things come out. I don't expect, you know, nothing is confirmed there at the end of the day. And I don't expect 50 to go at his people. That's his team. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not nothing about no white people or black people. That's his team. You understand what I'm saying? That's your team. You can't. That's like saying if somebody says something about Eminem, you expect 50 to go at Eminem? We think that's gonna happen?
Nah.
If something come out about Dr. Dre, he a brother. You think he gonna come at Dr. Dre?
Nah.
If something come out about Snoop, That's his team over there. It's not happening, dog. So,
definitely. I get it.
You know, but when we talking about he only got smoke for his people, I always said the same thing, right? When they used to use that word black on black violence, right? Every culture kills their own at a high clip. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's who you in vicinity of. But they act like he's only coming at the blacks. No, he comes at who comes at him, who he got problems with. It's easy to see this. Ja Rule needs his neck stomped on. He's stomping on his neck, right? He smoked for him forever. Jay-Z, one time he might need to get kicked in the butt real quick. He gonna kick Jay-Z in the butt real quick. It got nothing to do with blacks or whites, man. If he got a problem, he's in court right now with white boys. Do we not know that? Right, over this movie thing. He's in court right this second. There's a lawsuit that just came out that he's in court with the white boys who did the horror movie or whatever the case.
Correct.
So it's not just about a white or black. It's who you got smoke with. When he had problems with the dude where they started calling him Forty, the dude who was stealing from his liquor brand, that's a white man. He had him all over the gram, spanking him all up and down the gram. It was about he had smoke with that brother though. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, I think we got to be able to parse it. That's a sucker narrative. Again, the same dudes who's talking this kind of narrative, they ain't got nothing to say about Diddy robbing and pillaging all the young blacks. How old was the Locks when they was down when they got down with the Bad Boy? How old was the Locks?
I think they was
19?
Yeah, they were still teenagers, so to speak.
Exactly. How old was Mace?
18, 19. Yeah.
Exactly. So you go down to these young brothers and you rob them behind their talent.
Facts.
Nobody ain't talking about that.
That
ain't harming black people. What we talking about out here, bro?
You know, JR, I gotta ask.
That's what I say,
I gotta display it from both.
Yeah, this is not at you. It's not at you, Reck.
Yeah.
Reck, I know you. Yo, me and you, we on the same kind of frequency. We always try to find both sides.
I got a hard job. Trust me. I got one of the toughest jobs because any other platform, you know, is either one way or they hating. You know what I'm saying? It's never down the middle. You know what I mean? Like the Breakfast Club, to be honest with you, they compromise. You feel me? They don't.
No, there's no question about it.
Yeah.
No question about that.
Yeah, but go ahead, continue.
And look at this dude, Johnny Retro. I'm talking directly to Johnny Retro in the chat, okay? 50 did Buck wrong, or did Buck do himself wrong? He was the one laid up with the transform. Like, this is what I'm talking about, dog.
Yeah,
the dude was partying with 50's enemies, all right? That's number one. Then he cried his way back, right? 50 let him back in. He comes back in, he's partying with the Transformers, right? And now, it's 50's fault?
Nah.
Like, what are we talking? He made that man millions. He ain't jerked that dude.
Young Buck was out of pocket. I know because I dealt with him. You dig what I'm saying? And he was definitely, you know, moving funny. You feel me?
That's all I'm saying, man. If you want the semen on the nipples, just say that part. Stop trying to.
Spooky. That's spooky right there. This is my brother JR, one of the official hosts of the MRecktv Live. This is my brother and one of my biggest supporters, by the way, too. So JR, man, I appreciate you. And matter of fact, JR's the Rec Mob Lieutenant. How about that? That's what we doing.
Yo.
That's what we doing. That's how real it is. This is my brother.
Look, man, and you know we can play both sides. Like I said before, I didn't like, and I said this already, I didn't like the overcharging the Diddy. I thought that was really lame and corny. But let's not mix, and I said this when he was on trial and everything, Rec, you my witness, and you can go back and listen to the other live. Because I didn't think that he was guilty of RICO and all that they was trying to railroad him with, doesn't change how I see this brother. Because we see him put hands and feet on a female multiple times. What about the times we didn't see? You know, that's what you got to ask yourself. When this drug-induced dude who's doing all kind of freaky zeeky stuff and who's trying to, you know, manipulate people that come in the door, young black people, by the way, he ain't giving them no real shot. I'm just saying, I don't want to hold your line up, bro. You know what I mean? Love to the Rec Mob. Rec, you know I got you. And peace to SJ, y'all.
Word, peace to SJ.
I want to hear other people, you know,
all right,
comment.
we gonna get other people going. All right, my brother JR is official. JR is the Wreck Mob Lieutenant, okay, and the official host of this M.Reck Live. That's my brother right there, my biggest supporter. Thank you, JR, for being G'd up.
You already, man. You already, man. Salute to all of y'all, man.
Salute. One. Run the likes up. This is the livest show, okay? My callers and the Wreck Mob go viral with me, okay? It's different over here. It's the content they all want. They try to copy. Niggas be trying to get their own little Wreck Mobs, but it don't work. They try to create these little gangs and all that. Nasty work, nigga. Just salute the architect. But caller, state your name and where you calling from. Let's get it.
This is Janie B from the D 313. What up, though?
What up, though, Janie B? Hold on. Let me let people know. Go get that MRecktv token off Coinbase. Salute the Coin Theaters. Omar and Jason and K Beyond. Go get that on Coinbase. On the Coinbase app, the MRecktv token. Go buy and sell that. Go make money. Go flip your money right now. I've been had my own token, but I'm just reminding y'all, MRecktv always one of the first to show these niggas how to do it from a whole different level, and we can all make money together. I'm teaching y'all financial literacy. Go run it up on that crypto. Download MRecktv token off the Coinbase app, and we got Janie B on the line. Janie B, you got the floor. Let's get it.
Hey, yo, M.Reck. I want to say this. 50 ain't my favorite person at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
But we just highlight, when I say we, I'm talking about black people. Well, I don't highlight it, but they just highlighting that 50 doing it.
Mm-hmm.
People been doing this stuff from the beginning.
Correct.
And 50 ain't been ducking no smoke from nowhere.
Correct.
And me and you cool. Why would you be talking grimy about me? You gonna let other people do it.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I also want to say this. This is from yesterday. These low budget people, how are they coming on the block that you built to hustle and not paying homage?
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's real crazy work.
Mm-hmm.
But Marlon Wayans need to really go on and just come on out the closet and be as fruity as he want to be.
Damn. You know what's so crazy?
Allegedly.
You know what's so crazy? I knew 50 was gonna go there. Like, and I'm gonna say this. I love what the Wayans did for comedy and for the culture. But I'm gonna keep it real. You saying what you saying, right? And you got every right to say what you're saying, you know what I'm saying? Because basically he was saying 50 gonna get his karma, right? He didn't say anything wrong, right? Now,
right.
People may take it as he's defending Diddy or whatever, right? But you gotta know 50 is the super troll. And you got films like White Chicks and all that, and then Damon Wayans and even your brother Sean. Y'all niggas did some compromisable shit as far as men portraying women roles and gay roles. So y'all gotta know he gonna put y'all in that troll spin cycle on that.
That's true. Not to cut your wisdom, that's true. But you also gotta realize that 50 got a bag for everybody that he called his enemy. Marlon Wayans is one of them people that he knows some stuff on. Let's be clear. He was hanging around with Puffy. It's a lot of pictures out there with him with Puff around his neck and standing behind him. God, what is you doing at them parties, sir?
Damn.
Like this stuff is out here, M.Reck.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He at them parties dressed funny or half dressed funny. Don't get a documentary done on your fruity behind.
Crazy. Spooky.
And just because you're a Wayans, you don't get a pass because you got great brothers.
Mm. Mm. But
I'm just saying, M.Reck.
Now let's bring it up to speed.
Mm-hmm.
50 gotta know you one of the best trolls, but now you talking about somebody who's masterful in comedy. Okay.
But you know what the difference is? When trolling is something that let me just put it like this.
Mm-hmm.
Marlon is a great troll, but 50 got information that he don't even need to troll.
They hit him with facts.
The facts is way better than a troll, and 50 just adds on stuff to the facts, and you know I hate even bigging up 50, but if I'm gonna be keeping it a buck, when you got facts on somebody, and then you just add something at the end, who is going to outweigh the biggest troll?
Now, you're right. Facts is facts. But what I'm saying is you got a troll, then you got a comedian who can kill you with comedy and still troll you. So we know 50 could kill him with the facts. But who you think is going to be more funny if it comes down to, okay, you want this smoke? Like, remember when Vlad tried to go at Marlon? And I know that's two different.
Yeah, because I was about to say.
Yeah. But remember when Vlad went at Marlon and he got his boots smoked so bad that the nigga started the cracker started waving a white flag and apologizing.
I remember when the Wigger did that, but 50 is a nigga. And they've been jonesing in the hood on each other for the longest. So he welcomed this kind of stuff. This just sharpening his sword. Like this nigga is diabolical. 50. He don't really care about that whole family being able to come together and put something together on him. This is gonna make him keep on going. Marlon got too many things that 50 can go at him with.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
I think 50 waving a white flag. He deleted that Marlon shit. Yeah, I'm on his page. He deleted that Marlon shit fast.
If he deleted it, and I'm gonna take your word for it, if he deleted it,
I'm about to show you.
He got some calls from them big brothers out of respect for them, but he ain't really doing it for Marlon, and I don't know that to be a fact. I'm just stating my opinion
right now. It's gone. It's gone. I'm about to show you. I'm about to screenshotting the whole page. Hold on one second. Over here we deal with facts. Okay. Neutral over here as well. And people don't know how hard that job is. All right, this is 50 Cent page. This is in real time. This is right now. And I got the screenshot from when he had it up. So see, it's gone. It's gone. It was right after the Jay-Z post. It's gone. Yeah, we know he something. Mm-hmm. Well, we know. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hold on one second. They can't hear you because I had to show them the I got you. Give me 1 second. I had to show them the IG. So when I did that, it took the phone off the air. All right. Can y'all hear Jenny B? Jenny B, speak to the people real quick.
I'm here. Can y'all hear me?
Can you hear? Put a thumbs up, Rec Mom. Put a thumbs up or put the speaker emojis on the in the chat room.
JR was on the money. Did they say they could hear me?
Yeah, you good. You good?
JR was on the money. 50 don't win at, the money. 50 don't win at, the clear people. But black people don't highlight that. We only hyper focus on the black people that he going after.
Mm-hmm. Nah, that's a fact.
And you know how I feel about 50.
That's a fact. Janie B.
I ain't no hater.
Look. You could tap back in. I just want to get a few more calls because Gene Deal, you know, he was rocking for like an hour. So I want to try to get as many calls as possible on the line.
And by the way, make sure you drop all of those individual things so you can get your paper.
Oh, you're ready. You're ready as I'm supposed to, right? You know what I mean?
Right.
With me, so it's going to end with me
before they steal it.
Yeah,
right.
That's a fact. I appreciate you, Janie B.
Appreciate you always.
All right, peace. Let's get it, Wreck Mob. I'm gonna take some more calls. I'm gonna rock out for the 2-hour mark. I'm gonna go through these calls a little faster. Caller, state your name, where you calling from. Let's get it. That sounds like songs by you. Who that?
You know it. How you doing, brother?
I'm good, Queen. How you feeling?
Oh man, it's a great day today. It's a great day every day, but we on fire today, brother.
Oh, let me ask you something because, you know, I respect your opinion. Was this something good to wake up to? Or matter of fact, I know you up early, but was this something good to drive to from your perspective? Like this live today? Was this a good live?
Absolutely. Oh. And it was definitely a great live. It because of the simple fact that one, you have a multitude of opinions, but you had an abundance of information that people needed to hear. And I'm so glad that Gene called up. And I hope that Brother DeHaven called because I really got a lot of love for them, and I love the way they break down things and bring the truth to the table because they have information, a lot of inside information that a lot of people don't have. And oftentimes, one of the biggest reasons why these narratives are able to be pushed is because people don't have the truth. They don't have the intricate details. So they're making it, they're giving opinions based off of limited information. And that's where we go wrong.
Correct. Now, I got to ask you this because I respect your assessments. I think you give me some of the best assessments, you know, being Wreck Mob family and all that. What was your thoughts on the docuseries? Have you seen it yet?
I did. It was well put together, but there were, I think one of the biggest mistakes they made was not having Gene. But I see it's politics because Gene has been shouting all of this from the mountaintop, and it was so much of Gene's story and details in this story, and yet they don't want to give credence to certain people because they allowed this narrative to go on for so long where people, you know, a lot of people question Gene's motives, or they wanted to push this narrative of, oh, he's just bitter, oh, he's just looking for a payday. They didn't want to give him his respect. But all throughout the narrative, it's been shown that and one of the things the documentary brought out was Puffy became who Puffy was by using and cloaking and draining the life force energy out of everybody around him because he didn't have the talent. It showed his mentality, his level of jealousy. One of the biggest reasons why a lot of these women were raped and abused too is because he has a complex in regard to himself. Gene talked about, I've been listening to Gene for a long time, Rick. Ever since you brought Gene to the forefront, I will never forget when I watched The Last Big Night and I watched all of the episodes back to back, and tears came to my eyes because it's something about the truth. When you hear, you can feel it in your spirit. And I knew it was way deeper than oh, Gene just wants some money. That man didn't want no money. All the hell he went through, money can't replace that.
Correct.
This was, people always pushing that. Oh, he mad because he didn't make no money. That man ain't broke. He been making money and still making money. This ain't about money. This is about character and integrity.
Mm-hmm.
That's number one. Another thing that was brought out in the documentary, and I think is very important, is they talked about how Puff used to be at a lot of those rooftop parties. Once again, Gene told us that when Slick and the Family and all these other groups was throwing these parties and Puff was a part of, he stood next to Gene. He stood next to Wolf for street credibility as well as protection.
Facts.
And cloaked and pretended and talked that gangster talk because he had the backup, not because he could back it up. Big difference. Right? So they talked about how Alpo was throwing those parties, and that was Alpo's MO. Two things he did. He idolized Alpo, low key, and people didn't even realize it. Alpo would put videos up at the party showing, oh, he hit this girl, he hit that girl that belonged to somebody else, and she happened to be a baddie, right? These are the type of girls Puffy wanted, but he couldn't get. Alpo wasn't no rapist, though. Those women were willing participants, but Puffy couldn't get girls like that. That's why they were drugged. And then he had that nasty mentality of, oh, you don't tell me no, I'll fix you. Because one of the first ladies that they opened up with and interviewed her, and she talked about what happened to her and how she didn't even find out. She didn't even know that this had occurred until one of the guys from 112 called her and told her, like, hey, you know, this video was up of you. Puff had been trying to holler at her for the longest, but she just stayed friends with him. She didn't want to talk to Puff. Majority of the time, rape is about power.
Correct.
He didn't even want those women. Majority of the time, he really wanted to be with men, but that was the cover. He didn't want those women, but at the same token, you don't tell me no. Do you know who I am? I get whatever I want. You saw the clips of him screaming, saying, I get whatever I want. It's showing you his mentality. Then, now, check out the story that Gene just told about him and Scott Storch. What was one of the first things Alpo did when he came home from jail? All those Negroes that was talking crap about him, what he do? Roll up on them, put his arm around them, take a picture with him. Yes. See, he basically, say all of that you said before. Oh, but guess what they was doing? Smiling in the picture. Majority of the people that Puff, these are intimidation tactics. He do the same thing. He knew that he wasn't concerned about working with or helping Scott Storch. That was to aggravate Gene, and it was also to punk Scott Storch and let Gene know, I can have anybody in my pocket.
Hold on, Queen. I got DeHaven on the line. Let me tap in with him. You giving a masterful assessment. I want you to tap back in. Let me get DeHaven on the line real quick. All right.
Peace and love. No problem.
Peace and love. Thank you. Hold on. Hold on. I think this is DeHaven right here. Peace. 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 Who this?
DeHaven.
Oh, what's happening, brother? You know, there's a million people calling, so I just wanted to make sure it was you. I gotta go through the calls, but Headache, what's going on, good brother? This my man right here. This is my man right here. This is my man. For real. My man that pulled up to the Knockout Kings of Comedy event in 2023. Rest in peace, Reggie Carroll. He pulled up for me all the way from the town and all that. Yo, Headache, what's happening, good brother?
Right, what it do, baby?
Everything good, bro. Everything good, man. I don't know if you saw, you put something on your gram I posted on my YouTube, and I tagged your gram on it. I posted on my YouTube, I think like last Friday. I don't know if you caught it.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I caught it.
Okay. You know what I mean? Because you my man. I gotta, we gotta do our first official interview as well. We'll get to that, but I want you to know I got your best interest, at all times. We ain't even gotta speak on the phone. Just know I'm supporting you regardless. You know what I mean? I was in the comments too on your IG. I don't know if you saw it. You know what I mean?
I appreciate it. Yeah.
But look, we got the Haven on the line, aka Headache. I'm gonna get out your way, brother. Say what you want to say.
Peace to M.Reck in the room.
All right, salute to the Red Mall.
So
We here.
Definitely salute to the Red Mall. So, bro, I'm about tired of it already. You know what I'm saying?
Talk about it.
Like I said in my joint, man, I really rock with 50, from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? From the very beginning. It seemed like as time go by and these dudes get into space, they not the same person no more. It just seemed that they make some decisions that you might not agree with, but you still rock with them. But I'm not a Diddy fan. As you see, I spoke about Diddy because Diddy robbed my man Source money. You know what I'm saying? For his bread. So we know these dudes' track record, bro. You know what I'm saying? We know these dudes' track record, and it ain't just them. It's the whole business. It's a dirty business.
Correct.
And it's bad when one of us, you see, the old face get signed one of us. Then we learn the game and found out that the old face was robbing us. So when we find out the game, we do it to our people, and then it looks wrong, and it goes down the line. So all of that, he stole money from this one stole money. They all did it. It comes with the business.
Fact.
And I'm talking about for years. Tommy Mottola, all of them. Tommy Mottola, Jimmy Iovine. It goes down the list all the way down to Motown. Niggas, they was getting got until you learn the business. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel about it when they say, this one got robbed, this one got robbed. We all know that this happened, bro, because you don't do your homework and your research on your craft, the business side of your craft. I got got. You come into this industry, you get got. Podcasters get got. You know what I'm saying? When you enter into this game, there's no loyalty. There's no rules.
Facts.
So you can expect all of this. But this situation here, looking at the documentary, bro, okay, let me give you an example. If I lined up everybody that Jay and them, Dame Dash and them got, and bring that to the screen, what'd that look like? You know what I'm saying? Well, serious. Everybody, I line up everybody through a whole documentary, a bunch of people say, got me too.
It looked like you pushing a narrative. It looked like a narrative that you're trying to push. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? But this right here, I kept trying to figure out a reason why the man doing time. Yeah, he been doing this. I listened to Gene Deal. All respect to Gene Deal. Man, been doing this for 25 years, 30 years. These people, that's true. But he paying his dues now. And don't be mad because he ain't get, it's almost like you mad because he didn't get the full treatment.
Saying like,
you feel like he didn't get charged with all that and go away forever.
Yeah, because most people wanted Diddy to be gone for 100 years or something like that. So
but they not in control of that.
Got you.
The higher being is in control of that.
Correct.
This is what I'm trying to tell you. Take for instance for me. I sold jobs for 30 years. And the most I ever did was 5 years straight. On a high level of it. So do I think I got away with more than what I'm supposed to do? Yes, and I thank you, and I learned from that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I knew it was a blessing. Just like Puffy in there right now playing going, man, that was a blessing. And I can guarantee you he learned from this. So it ain't nobody's business on how much, you know what I'm saying, what he's supposed to get, because somebody else is in charge of that. You know what I'm saying? So my thing was, it just looked like 50 did this out of
spite
on some girl shit, on some. We don't do that. And I keep trying to explain to women because they be kicking my box and he did this to women, this, man, and third. But let me tell you, men, we don't do that. We don't do that. My chick chose you, then that's what it is.
That's what it is.
We know how that goes. You heard what Goldie said.
Mm-hmm. The bitch chose me. You know what it is. That's what Goldie said.
Even in Goodfellas, she over here now. I know Carlito's way.
Mm-hmm.
When Benny Blanco said, "Yo, let me get my bit." No, she with us now.
It's a fact. But
only responsibility
you saying what you saying. Think about it. You saying what you saying. Who killed Carlito at the end?
True indeed. Yeah.
So what I'm saying is to you, most niggas, a lot of niggas or brothers are locked up because of women. Most brothers are pushing up daisies because of women.
Yeah. They are.
So we gotta understand.
And what we call them?
We call them simps.
Right.
We call them tender dicks. Pause.
Right.
Pause.
So, you know what I'm saying? And if this was about money, yo, 50, this looks good with your name attached to it. It could do crazy woo. And it goes to say, oh, money ain't good money.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? It's hard for now looking at what 50 did to somebody like did. If you're looking at this, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like you'd rather be feared. Now, what did you install in the people besides not fear? Niggas don't trust you.
Now,
it's like
your headache. Let me say this. Let me say this because I got what you're saying. You saying some real shit. Now, what about 50 having to axe the grind because Diddy might have blocked his career or blocked situations? What you got to say?
They all do it, Rick.
Mm-hmm.
Once they get in a position, they do the same thing the last nigga doing.
Nah, that's a fact.
They all do it, son. So you can't you can't say all of them. Jay, Dave, all of them was blocked. Everybody that was black though, look where they at. They moguls. So it's a good. I'm hated on it. I love it because I seen what that do, what the blackball game do. But you can't. You realize you can't stop what God got for somebody. Mm-hmm. And look what they at. Look where they at. All of them that got blocked. Look where they at the top. And then they end up, what you take it, and then when you get in there, we all good now. We friends. Yo, I just, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't help you, you know what I'm saying, at the time, but you in here now, so we good. It's a level to this.
Correct.
I'm sure when I get in certain rooms and be around certain people on the next level, I'm sure that I'm going to see the same people that I hit them in their inbox for help. I ask them about being and part with my project. I'm sure I'm going to see all of them.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, man, this is, I really don't watch none of that, man, because that focus will take you somewhere down a hole, and then you realize you're going to lose your job following. There's no purpose in that right there.
That's a fact. I want to say this, though, to you, because I want to clear the air. A lot of people was, especially people that's 50 Cent stands or 50 Cent glazers, they was kind of mad at you. You know what I'm saying? But now let me lay it out for you real quick and you can speak. I remember when that shit with Tony Busby and that chick that was supposed to be like 13 at the time that was trying to put that scrape charge on Jay-Z. You was defending Jay-Z. You was like, yo, my beef with Jay is something different, but I don't know, homie, for getting down like that. You said something to that effect, right or wrong?
True, yeah.
So I want people to understand it's a difference. Like when you putting shit on blast is due to honor and loyalty, but you're not just going to put any wild accusation on a nigga jacket. You're not putting no stains on a nigga jacket that a nigga don't deserve. So I'm gonna land
Exactly.
my plane.
Exactly. So I don't want nobody to come in thinking I'm hating on either side, man. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like when there's a foul on the play, it's a foul on the play.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? And this is like I said, man, I rocked with 50 from day one. He never knew it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I was real cool with Chris Lighty. Nobody knew that. You know what I'm saying? So me just, you know what I'm saying, putting my perspective in things, man. There ain't no hate. I just don't think that wasn't a good move for those 50 fans, man. You got to see beyond the mountains, man. You got to see beyond the mountains. And we all can see that, yo, it's some feelings attached to that.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? When it comes to that woman shit. And as far as, oh, yo, what you going to say about the drugs and Puff beating on this? Yo, bro, that shit is dark. One thing I seen in that shit, nobody had a gun to their head and take it. Nobody.
Hold that
I
thought.
saw niggas somebody, don't bring your girl around. Right, don't bring them around them. If you're, first of all, if you know what you bringing these women into, man. What kind of circle? What kind of money these dudes playing with?
Facts. Hold that thought.
If your girl
Hold that thought. Pound that like button. We got Headache, aka DeHaven, on the line. This is not a pre-recorded phone call. This is him live with M.Reck. Pound the like button. We live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch. All right. Headache, you got the floor. I just wanted to say that. You got the floor.
Yo, I would never show my hand on one up when a nigga took my chick. You know, never. Because we know that game already. We was taught that early, yo. So it just kind of looked bad and all that, you know what I'm saying, stuff, that dark side. Puffy, how different from him and you happen than the rest of them dudes? Certain niggas' freak level is on another level. I'm trying to figure out what's the difference. Me sitting here watching Pornhub and me sitting in the room watching it live. Where I could be like, hold up, cut, man. I'm enjoying this now turned into something different. What's the difference? You know what I'm saying? Just adding drugs and adding this and that and the third. Bro, man, I don't see, like I said, nobody had a gun to their head. And people stayed around for the money?
Come on.
For the money? You gonna tell me you woke up and the man was in the bed with you and you were sore and you done nothing as a man?
I don't mean to laugh, but it's funny, but it's not fun.
Even if I didn't say nothing, one thing you would know, oh, now he owned half a bad boy. I don't know how, but he owned half a bad boy. You understand? If I didn't say nothing about it, you gonna believe him. How did he own half a bad boy already?
Little Rod is a wild boy, man, for that. I would, yo.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's some crazy stuff.
Yeah, that was wild.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm like I said, man, and you know, as man, especially if you've been behind that wall, yo, the man serving time, he down. He down. That's like you go behind the wall for drugs and you doing your time, and then somebody come out of nowhere talking about, yo, he used to deal with me too, and I know there's other guys he used to deal with you too. Let's see if we can supersede that indictment and get him more time. You serious?
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? I believe, this is bad for everybody. And if the kids and if the younger generation are watching, this is not how you handle situations behind women. Because women gonna choose who they want to choose, bro, and you have to stick with that.
That's a fact.
Don't bring your girl around me. You heard what you said. Come on, man.
Nigga, Biggie warned him. You know what I'm saying?
So, you know what I'm saying? To see guys on there like, yeah, he took Shorty and he was on this Shorty. No, Shorty wanted that.
But you know what's the ill part? I'm glad you mentioned it because now that you're saying that, think about all the dynamics of the women in the industry that all these niggas have relations with the same women. Think about, rest in peace, Aaliyah. We can go Jay-Z,
Right.
Jay-Z, Dame Dash, R. Kelly. It's a lot of different.
But that women play, that's
Yeah.
artist seduction.
Yeah.
I don't know if you read that one. That's artist seduction. The women play a vital position.
Correct.
Cleopatra and them was some dangerous chicks.
Damn.
They started wars.
Mm.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So it's all behind that. Some men can't. Man, that wet box for certain people, man, they take them to another level. You know what I'm saying? They take them. I've been there. I ain't never had to jack a nigga for chicks because I knew what that come with.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? I know what that come with when you getting money. When you go to these small towns, you better leave them girls alone. That the more you leave them alone, the more money you're gonna make. But once you start messing with your people's homeboy, baby mama, the animosity, the jealousy, all that starts to come.
Correct. I mean, that's a red flag.
saying?
Like, say for instance, like if it's a chick that, I'm just smashing and that ain't my girl, it's always like, say like you be like, yo, Wreck, what up with Shorty? You serious with Shorty? I'm like, nah, do your thing. You know what I mean? But it's a conversation.
That's the green light we used to get. Yep.
Exactly. That's that conversation. That's what real men do. I'm not going to tag the chick or try to tag the chick behind my man back because I don't know if he got feelings for her. I don't know if he got a baby by her. So you going to clear the air. You going to be like, yo, Wreck, what's up with Shorty? That's you? Or you just smashing that because she kind of, giving me the eye? You dig
right. It? And if it's this is my lady, you're going to know it. Hello?
Yeah, I'm listening.
If this is my lady, you're going to know it. Matter of fact, I mess with a different caliber of chick.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We not going nowhere and we get into company of somebody on the status of Puff or 50 and they mesmerize like, oh man, they got jets, they got boats. Mine's like this. Look, daddy, we can do that. We can get that. How we can get that bread?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Well, she gonna come and tell me, nah, daddy, he ain't it. Cause you know what I'm saying? I see the wandering eye. Word. So we gonna go a different plan.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I mess with a different caliber chick. They know who they messing with. So we ain't gonna play that game.
Correct.
But man, it's a bad situation. And for us to be giving it that much light, like I said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I think I don't think none of them care about us.
Mm.
So why are we doing this? Why are we giving them this life? They don't care about us, bro.
Nah, it's a fact.
As long as they can do something to keep the attention on them, they getting what they want.
And getting back,
they showed us this. I just said that they showed us that, man. When them people took our money, we're trying to take the food stamps from our people and all our people and all this and let them starve. No, none of them stepped forward.
Yeah, when they took the snaps and all that.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't had the courage to say, nah, I'm not shooting another basketball. No, I'm not throwing another football till y'all take care of my people. But yet y'all want to pay attention to this? They don't care. Like, they want the eyes on them. Everything is surrounded around them. And I'm not with that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I check in. I like the music. I just that. But I know what that shit stands for and what it come with. I got a 12-year-old son, bro. Every move I make, every choice I make is behind making sure that he respect and want to be like me.
Yes, sir.
So that's why you have to move around and make good choices. If you got kids, niggas got kids. Niggas talking about, oh, what if that was your sister? No, it wouldn't have been. Because you would have known my sister got brothers that don't play around. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how that domestic violence and all that really work to where, damn, none of these women be having uncles, aunts, cousins, nothing. that they can just go to and say, yo, this is what this nigga's doing. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know the details of how, abusive they can get in and what state of mind, but it just seems so bad that they don't have nobody to go to. And all them dudes that's on the outside, on the sidelines that was there the whole time watching, turning their head. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. I watched all them niggas on the sideline watching what Jay was, how he was handling me, and every one of them on the sideline end up in the chairs with me, up in the seats with me. You know what I'm saying?
What?
You see, for not saying nothing. You should have said something then if you knew that this was gonna happen down the end.
So he kicked niggas off that they thought they was good when you was going at Jay. Them niggas sat quiet.
They thought they sat there and watched it all.
Wow. And he kicked
and I watched him pluck one by one off the ship.
Damn.
All the way down. You know what I'm saying? Dave having a fit. And I'm like, nigga, I almost died for the nigga couple of times. And you see where I'm at. You ain't got no stake in this.
Yo, you saying that, right? Because, for me, like me and you never did that interview. We spoke about it, but being that, we on the phone right now, Jay-Z mentioned a situation when you almost died for him, right? I think it was one of the records. What record was that he mentioned?
What, when I got my side sprayed up on the Uptown block?
Yep. That's what, Dead Presidents, right? That's Dead Presidents, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Uh-huh. So, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I mean, honestly, if you see how I feel about those guys, I don't fuck with them, but I don't hate them dudes to do any. I got what I had to say out already. I don't hate them dudes. In fact, I thanked Jay the other day. I appreciate him for me being around him to see this, to have this story to tell.
Correct.
Because people like, oh, you're talking about this story that I'm telling has gotten me a bag, has gotten me around this world. You understand what I'm saying? So it's a blessing on, this is the hustle in your game. This is supposed to be the hustle in you. So every time Jay mentioned me on a record, whether it was bad or good, it's up to me to flip that.
There you go.
Into money.
Which you did.
You understand? Which I did. You know what I'm saying? And then it's not in even a bad way. It's not in a bad way.
Now,
so when niggas tell me, yo, you still talking about that story? I just flew back into New York from telling that story. You mad because I get a bag for this? Yo, let me tell you. Yo, M, let me tell you, bro, for real.
Oh, real quick. Before you go there, let them know the project that you got out. Let them know the project.
Man, listen, man. First of all, the book coming out, man. I've been saying this for years, man. Come April, man, the book dropped. It's already, that's 95% done.
You got a name for it?
The website, everything go up with it, everything goes up. I need to keep that right now until I make sure all the X's are done with that. You know how people be trying to.
We got a DeHaven book coming, aka Headed coming. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Coming.
Not to mention my program, man. I got an OSHA program. That shit is dope. I intertwine my life with this, man, and give you some dope, content as far as, to get out there and get a job, motivation. That's doing well. I'm doing that from every state. I'm teaching in every city, every state. So I got things that got to be done. But let me tell you this, right? I used to be home, right, early on, and be home watching TV, watching the games, and seeing Jay fucking on the floor. Damn, floor seat, right there. Nigga run by you and sweat jump off you. Oh, shit. Him, Tata, this one, Beyonce. I used to be like, damn, my man, I never, ever would have thought that my man wouldn't be able to take me to one of these, man. I'll never be with him. I just couldn't see it, but I used to be like, that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? One day I'm going to get my bag up so big that I'm going to be able to sit courtside. That's my goal. You know what, right? I found myself courtside watching the game when KD was playing for Brooklyn, I found myself courtside, and you know what? I didn't even need the bag. You know what got me there? Telling my story. Ain't that shit.
Now, stop there. How did that come about? Did somebody reach out to you and be like, "Yo, DeHaven, yo, we saw your documentary on Tubi or whatever. We got floor seats for you." How that worked out? Like, tell us that story.
That works out when I'm in places. When I go to when I go to a high class party or a party, and from the door, the streets recognize, bro.
Yes, sir.
The security guards recognize. Shout out to the security NYC.
Yes, sir.
Half of the security NYC are street niggas.
Yes, sir.
They would come in there and say, "Yo, DeHaven, man, come on, man, he's legend, bro. Come on, get off the line, come in." That's through Jay-Z. That's through telling my story, man. Then when I'm in the club or I'm in socializing, nigga like, "Yo, bro, I work such and such, you know what I'm saying, down Barkley, or I work such and such MSCs, man. Anytime you want, say less, my nigga." So when niggas tell me, you still telling something, yes. Yes. Unfortunately, my book, bro, my book is all me. There's not no slander Jay-Z. There's not Jay-Z. This is about me. The DeHaven that I didn't expose.
Salute.
You understand? So when you go to purchase this book, or you trying to purchase this book about some slander with Jay-Z, this, that, and the third, it's not.
Got you.
This is how I got from zero to where I'm at right now. You know what I'm saying? So be on the lookout for that. M.Reck, I'm going to land this plane.
Yeah.
It's a blessing always to chop it over with you.
Yo, it's a blessing to have you call up out the blue, man. This is my brother right here. And yo,
That's
I've been trying to link with you.
Hit me up.
I've been trying to link with you, bro. I'm you my man. I ain't putting you on blast. You know, I've been calling you. I'm like, yo, I was like trying to find your number. I'm hitting you on social media. I said, yo, what type of shit this nigga on?
Yeah.
Like, yo, bro, I lost your number.
Hey, Rex, I've been in school for the last 8 months, hard body, I got to pass this exam. You know, I'm in this construction field real hard.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? So I've been that's where my goals be at, man, trying to get educated and stuff and get my bread, you know what I'm saying, for the craft that I love. You know what I'm saying? So anybody on here want a house built from ground up, you know what I'm saying? Let me know. Anybody need decks, kitchens, bathrooms, I'm your plug.
Say less.
I'm your plug.
Say less. We got a lot to talk about because I'm in real estate, and then also I got let's just say I got the nonprofit coming as well. So we got a lot to talk about.
Bro.
We got a lot to talk about.
All right, man.
So I'm gonna hit you behind the scenes.
The floor.
Thank you, bro. I'm gonna hit you behind the scenes. What time is a good time to call you?
Man, this evening. I'm good, man.
All right, let's speak this evening. Thank you for calling up, bro.
All right, one.
All right, peace.
All right.
That was DeHaven, y'all. Go follow him. I put it in the chat room. Hold on, caller. Hold on. Let me do this right. Go follow DeHaven on Instagram at the Marcy Made Series. I put it in the chat room. I'm gonna put it again, but caller, state your name, where you calling from.
What up, though? M.Reck, this Will from Detroit.
Well, what's going on, good brother? Hold on 1 second. Run the likes up, y'all. You know, this is probably the illest live period right now. I don't give a fuck if it's TikTok, YouTube. You see, this live is different. You know what I mean? We had exclusive out the, it wasn't even planned. Exclusive. DeHaven call up to speak to M.Reck. I ain't know they was calling. I ain't know they was in the room. So if you not putting 10 likes on this, something is wrong. You got exclusive content early in the morning, and you can't get this nowhere. Okay? Can't get this nowhere. But caller, state your name and where you calling from. I'm sorry, good brother. I just had to say that. Run the likes up.
Yeah, this is Will from Detroit. What up, though?
What up, Will? Salute.
Yeah, salute. Yeah, out here getting to the money. Bad weather, but yeah, like say with 50, like this documentary, he, you know what I'm saying, like it's he acting like a bitter baby mama, cause like a man stay on his mind.
Mm.
And he doing what was done to him. Like he act like he had a problem with it when Monique was getting blackballed, but then he doing the same thing with people that he don't rock with no more.
Mm.
He blocking Game, Buck, Banks, all these people, everybody that did something that he felt was wrong. He blocking.
Now,
so he's no different than nobody else.
Let me say this: you got a point, but now when you mention Game and Buck, you don't think they kind of deserve what they get from the energy they put out, from the ungrateful, backhanded shit they did to 50, like respectfully, because he put them in position. Whereas, as you can see, being that they not with 50, it's not the same no more.
Game was a made man for it. Game was already had a buzz before 50. You know what I'm saying? Either at 50 wasn't even trying to pick Game up. That was Dr. Dre's idea.
Correct.
So Game had a buzz bigger than Yayo, Buck, all of them. We was hearing about Game, and we couldn't get a hold to none of his freestyles, nothing. That's how tight they had him until his album dropped.
Well, I'm gonna say this. Now, Game, he was doing this thing independently. I forgot the homie he was doing those independent albums with, but Game buzz that the world was tapped into came when 50, decided to put Game down with G Unit after Dr. Dre and Jimmy Iovine came to him and be like, yo, Game would be a good fit for G Unit. He'll be like the West Coast G Unit member. And to me, that's when the ball really got rolling for him. And then also at that time, standing next to 50 Cent and being part of G Unit at that time, my nigga, I think everybody went platinum. Even Yayo went platinum. You know what I'm saying? He was in jet.
Yeah, no, Yayo didn't go platinum.
No, I think it was.
He went wood. He didn't go platinum.
No. His first album, I think it did like 900,000. It's close to platinum. It did numbers. It still did numbers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it did numbers.
And I'm not taking up for Diddy. Like, you know what I'm saying? What he did, and he's getting like he's locked up for it now. So it's like to still go at him. It's like let him. You know what I'm saying? Let him do his time, because like one of the callers said, like people in the chat said, like they use the 50 to do this stuff, to take down this man. Like don't be a pawn.
No doubt. Now I appreciate you, good brother. Good assessment. I've been on this live 2 hours. I'll probably take a few more calls because I ain't even eat breakfast yet. You know what I'm saying? But I wanted to just get this live in, and I got a lot to chop up later. I got a lot to cook up for y'all later. I'm gonna get that to y'all firsthand. But I appreciate you calling. Let the people know who you be again, good brother.
Oh yeah, Will from Detroit. You know what I'm saying? East side all day. Shout out to Janie B.
Salute, Will. Shouts to Janie B. Let's get it.
And shout out to M.Reck and the Wreck Mob. Keep doing what you're doing. Salute, King.
No doubt, King. Salute. Appreciate you. We really got the streets worldwide. It's a fact. Wreck Mob, MRecktv, we got the streets worldwide. This is a fact. It's undeniable. Call us. State your name, where you calling from. Let's get it.
Peace, God. Yo, this is JR again. Just tapping back in. I wanted to just real quick.
Hold on. My brother JR, I gotta salute you. First and foremost, like I said before, I'm gonna say it again. You and Songs by Alicia are my biggest supporters, and she was giving a phenomenal assessment, but I had to.
Yeah, she was cooking with grease.
She was cooking with that oil that the chinks use. You know what I'm saying? You know, at the Chinese restaurant, she was, that oil be on some other shit. But I want to say this. Thank you for the Cash App. And
no, man, that's, you already know, dude.
Thank you. Thank you. You and Songs by Alicia, y'all always not only give dope assessments and y'all, the live host, my go-to live host, but y'all always make sure, y'all get that support that's needed. Because I'm always buying new mics, always buying new equipment. There's a lot of stuff that I stay buying. You know what I'm saying? But
I understand that. That's why to me, you ain't even gotta say nothing.
Thank you, bro.
You coming through, giving us, you helping. I don't know about who else, but I know definitely me and Songs by Alicia, you be helping us get through. So we appreciate you. It ain't nothing to to help us out. You know what I mean? And also Jose. Real
quick that you're saying that. and y'all all truckers. You, JR, Songs by Alicia, Jose, y'all all truckers too, and y'all all wreck mobs, so y'all all family, and y'all all support. Y'all, and Jose is a big supporter too. So I want to salute y'all. Like my truckers is like some of my biggest supporters. So salute to y'all with the ear horns and all that. And y'all
and you some of our biggest supporters, to be quite frank with you. I mean, I can't, because like I said, I know when I'm on this road, I know I can go to M.Reck, and like I said, I'm always gonna get good content.
Thank you, bro. So let me ask you this: you saying that? Because I don't know if you on the road now, but
no, I'm on the road now.
Okay, how long you been on the road? This morning.
I came back. This morning. I've been driving since last night until just about maybe 45 minutes ago. So I started driving last night at about like 1 in the morning, like 12:30, about 12:30 at night.
Okay, so I gotta ask this because I respect your opinion. Was this a much needed live this morning?
I won't say because I'm with D Haven a little bit. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I agree with some of D Haven. I'm gonna address that in a second.
Okay.
But it wasn't the most pertinent thing, but it is entertaining, and like I said, it helps get through. I like hearing people's assessments. Even the other day, I missed it live, but I woke up to it. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I think it was about was it about Max B? I feel like it was about Max B, but I missed that live.
The live that I did, it was Sunday. The last live I did was Sunday. It was Tank saying that he's gonna pull up to It Is What It Is and put hands on Mace.
Yes, that's what I missed that live. I missed that live, but I also missed a Max B. I know I missed the Max B one too, but
we did
I
a Max
missed
B
the
one.
Tank one.
Yeah, we did a Max B one, I think, before. Also, I forgot which I forgot what kind of topic it was, but what's so crazy? When you don't call up, I be like, damn, JR might be busy, but your presence is always missed. You know what I'm saying? Because you usually like one of the first people to call. Like it's like you call like perfect. Like, oh, all right, Rec played the content, and you be the first one to call. I ain't gonna hold you, and you the tone. So
I gotta know what the topic is about. Sometimes you just be alerting me. Sometimes I know about it, and sometimes you just be the first. I be getting alerted by you. So, because you alerted me about the whole Tank thing. But if I don't call at any point of the show, that means I'm asleep. I'm probably sleeping. So
got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, got you. But yeah, I want you to speak on your piece because I know you called back for something. So I'm gonna land my plane.
Well, I was about to call back to D Haven. I'm gonna get to that, but real quick, I had to address the brother before that just called because he said that 50 blocking these brothers. How? Lloyd Banks be out the country on tour. I don't think he really knows what these guys are doing. 50 ain't blocking none of these guys. They can all make music. Lloyd Banks got I don't know how many mixtapes that he puts out. The dude be on tour. He just released the album last year, right? The Game is about to release the album right now. Who's blocking him? If you mean that he's not putting his energy behind them, that's a whole different conversation. But that's not blocking them. So I mean, you got to understand what he's talking about. I just wanted to clarify that. But to speak to D Haven real quick, I just wanted to say this one part because I mean I respect what D Haven is saying and the whole nine, but I just want to put this one part out there, and that is, I'm from the streets. I know D Haven from the streets too, so we know dudes that move around like pimps, and I don't think pimps are good people. It's not the kind of game I ever wanted to be in, to be quite frank with you. But, it's just the same thing as a starry-eyed girl coming off the bus. You know what I'm saying? She's over there on 8th Avenue, right, in the city. She comes off at the, Grand Central Terminal. And she's coming off and, you know what I'm saying, there's a dude waiting over there and he G up. Yo, come out, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, blah, blah, blah. Give her all these hopes and dreams. And then, boom, she smacks into the wall. You know what I'm saying? And we can't, I understand he's saying they didn't have guns to their head. That's true. But sometimes there's a metaphorical gun to their head, right? Meaning, I'll put hands and feet on you, B. Like, if you know what I'm saying? If you trying to get up out of here, which we, once again, in the court documents, we see it. And by the way, the video we seen, Cassie was leaving a what? A freak off, no? She was running away from the freak off. This dude came out behind her. We seen how it can get ugly.
Correct.
You understand? And some people don't feel like they can go to anybody else to tell them this, because not only is he putting hands and feet on them, but there's the financial gun to their head. They gotten used to certain things, and you know what I mean. So I don't want to act like there's no accountability on the females, because there's definitely accountability on them. They knew, you know, they grown women. You got to make your choices. But I also, because I've seen pimps, I know how that works. I know that there can also be other things at play. Drugs come in. You know, one of my good friends on that Manteca, if you know, you know, all right, what that means. But she got hooked on Manteca because son switched her joints out. He had her, you know, messing with the Perico first, and then he switched it out because he felt like she was going to go start doing something with somebody else, another dude.
Wow.
He switched it out and made her loyal to him that way. So we gotta understand the kind of games some of these dudes play when they got that kind of mentality. So I get what he's saying. I respect D-Haven. There's no, you know what I mean? I kind of disagree with him about what this is actually about, because like I said, I don't think 50 cared about her. He was with her for a year. You know what I mean? She got with Diddy like 15 years later, or I think it was like 11 years later. And she was with Jason Derulo, son had no problems. You know what I'm saying? So I doubt it's about that. I think it's the whole thing with the son. You understand what I'm saying? And the taunting in that direction. And when you taunt the man in that direction, he said out his own mouth. D-Haven just literally said this out his own mouth. Wars is fought over this kind of stuff. No? He said that.
Correct.
So we got to pay attention to what we're doing. Me personally, Reck, if it's me and you, and you tell me you like Shorty, if you say, yo, man, I'm kind of interested in Shorty over there, she off limits to me.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn if you just piping it. I don't care about none of that. If you tell me that, yo, you just say you just like Shorty, I ain't looking at her like that. She's my blinders is on at that point.
Likewise. That's
just the way I roll.
That's how I move. And you know one thing with me, I'm gonna be honest with you, just respectfully. I don't like to be around my homie's girl. No way. Like when my man.
Me neither.
Because I've been in situations where my man girl may be giving me the eye, and it's putting me in a weird situation, because now how do I tell this man that his girl that he been with 5 years, she's, you know what I mean, giving me rhythm. She you know what I'm saying? She giving me signs. So that's why my man be like, yo, son, yo, pull up. I'm just here with me and my girl. Yo, son, you know, do your thing. I'll meet you later, you know what I'm saying, at the spot or something. Or we meet, you know what I mean, at a restaurant or something, just me and you. I don't even like being at my man crib and his girl's there. Because I don't want nothing, you know what I mean, on my name.
No, it's confusion.
Yeah.
It could breed confusion. And all respect to my ladies, but what I'm about to say, this comes from the Bible, okay? There's no wickedness like the wickedness of a woman. So, you know, I move to the beat of that drum. If my man tell me, yo, he likes Shorty, or yo, I was piping her, and I'm just piping, you can't take that at face value. You don't know what that man's feeling inside. So all of that, oh, yeah, I was just piping, yo, if you want to go ahead, son. And now I'm good. I'm not into wearing the next man's drawers. You know what I'm saying? I'm straight, my nigga. Yo, you know, yo,
right there. That's crazy. Damn, that's crazy. Hey, yo, JR, we gonna end the live on that one. That was we're gonna end the live. I ain't even get no breakfast. And I want to leave on that note. That shit was so wild. You got niggas in the comment section going crazy, hitting the target sign. You on point, bro. I'm end the show with that. But so I gotta start with songs by Alicia, because she was dropping some gems. She was cooking. So I'm gonna go live again, probably on this topic, maybe later on. I'm gonna call her songs by Alicia. I'm gonna expect a call from me. Thank you for the support too. I got the Cash App. JR, thank you. I got the Cash App. And Wreck Mob, y'all got 2 exclusives, and just exclusives from the Wreck Mob. You know, our talking points is the greatest. We smoke niggas on this YouTube and just in this content space in general. So original. Because we go
real quick, Wreck.
Yeah.
Real quick, shout out to the Wreck Mob. Love y'all. Peace to SJ. Yo, peace to D-Haven.
Word.
Peace to you know, the Big Gene.
Yeah.
And yo, Wreck, you keep doing your numbers, baby. You know what I'm saying? It's all love and love y'all. And I'll talk to y'all soon, bro.
All right, my brother. Be safe on that road, man. We holler later.
Yes, sir.
All right, peace. One. All right, y'all. So look, man. Peace to everybody who called up. Everybody. But I gotta say special shouts to my brother Headache, aka The Haven from Brooklyn. My brother. Then my other brother, Gene Dale, Big Gene, calling up early in the show. I will be, you know, chopping that up, giving y'all that. Make sure y'all run the numbers up on that. I got a Gene Dale exclusive that some of y'all heard. I put a post up yesterday and I connected it with the Janice Combs video. Diddy mother goes off on 50 Cent Diddy documentary, and it says exposes Kurt Burrows and / Gene Dale exclusive. Go watch that, because it's some shit you ain't never seen. Go watch that. Okay? It's on my channel. Go watch that. Go run it up. Salute to the Rec Mob. Leave comments in the regular comment section. Okay? I appreciate y'all. Salute to my brother Troy Ave. You know, go subscribe to his channel. Troy Ave BSB. That's my brother. Real one for real. So everybody that called up is my brothers for real, real ones. You know, I only rock with real ones. I don't care what nobody's saying. Especially when they hold it down with me. Like, them 3 brothers did shit for me, like, on a real level. So it is what it is. I ain't gotta go into that. So yeah, leave those comments in the regular comment section, not just the live chat. Appreciate everybody. Download that Spooky Hours app. And I'm gonna go live again later, man. Let me get some breakfast. Let me get a shake or something, y'all. You know what I mean? Salute to the Rec Mob. I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe to Forgotten Kings TV 2.0. My brother Sensei Rep. Salute to SJ. Salute to Christy O, the MRecktv news lady. Salute to K Beyond. Salute to Omar, Jason, Coin Theaters. Go get that MRecktv token. Okay? That's on Coinbase. You know, go get that. Buy and sell and trade that. You know what I'm saying? Run it up. Get you some money. You know what I mean? I'm putting you on the game. Here we go right here. That's how it looks. Go get it on Coinbase. All right? I appreciate y'all. Salute to the Rec Mob. Love is love. And yeah. I'm going to have a lot of members from the Rec Mob be doing content. So look for that. JR, Songs by Alicia, Christy O, SJ, Janie B. Salute to Janie B. So, you know, it's key people that I'm going Jose, Maybach Mel. I got y'all. You know what I'm saying? I got y'all. Key people that y'all will be seeing content from that been, you know, rocking with me. And anybody I forgot, my man Jerron, because he do sports too. It's so many people I want to, you know, make sure they shine. That's what I do. I don't know what these other niggas do. They want to just take people money. Me, I want to give back to the people that put me in position and support me. I'm not like these rappers and these YouTubers and all that. You know what I mean? So on that note, make sure y'all go run it up on that MRecktv token on Coinbase. Go get you some crypto money. We all make money. On that note, double deuces and bubble gooses. Download that Spooky Hours app in the Apple Store, Google Play Store. I'm gone. Peace. Much love, man. And I thank y'all. This was a great live. We're going to go to this M.Reck China Black all-in intro. You could download this song on all streaming platforms. It's platinum. Let's make it double platinum. I'm gone. Love, y'all.
Dissing, we don't see the competition. I drop off a ransom note that your art is missing, nigga.
Pay us in full with the money, or she gon' get her fingers clipped off like Lil